And we are live. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Plot Hunters. Season 2. Episode 4? Whatever we're on. One of those numbers. Reminder that we have another giveaway going on. We didn't meet our goal last week. We got so close. So this week, if we do make it to 30 concurrent viewers, we're going to give away that set of metal dice, which are super awesome. I did not lose them. They are around here somewhere. There they are. See? I found them. They are super heavy. And they're rainbow metal dice. They're really freaking cool. If we get to 60 concurrent viewers, we will give away another starter set, which will be super freaking awesome. And you can start your own games, and it will be great. Oh, I forgot to update the thing on Twitch. Well, I will do that now, and it will update in a sec. And let's see, if you are a subscriber, reminder that you can give out a tribute, which is, there's a whole list down the Twitch of different things that you can give. It can be like advantage on a roll, inspiration, potions, depending on your subscriber levels. And you can give away one per episode to whoever you choose. And they have to use it during that episode, otherwise it goes away. You can also cheer to grant potions. We have our little potion menu up there that you can see to help keep our players alive, because they have like very little healing.
God, I forgot I had a luck point.
Oh, that's right, you do.
I still have us sitting around.
Yes.
You gotta use it to fight. Use it to fight.
I might. We'll see.
4. Update info. Okay, so
I might fight and bite tonight. Quite.
Very nice. And we also have our D&D Beyond extension up. If you hover your mouse over the right side of the screen, it will pop up, and you can see what their current HP is. If you click on the portraits, you can actually pop up the character sheets, which is really super cool. So, oh, hey, we probably should put on a little bit of audio, get some little background music going on here. There you go. Okay. There's stuff going on. Okay, so last week, oh yeah, we are down a player today because Ashley could not make it, so Cruz is on autopilot. Last week, Jen was missing, so Veryn, we assumed, was just going off and doing her own thing. So what's interesting is last week, the whole episode was pretty much took place over the course of like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, good, okay.
It's only 3 o'clock since I found out the Cassandras are still alive, and Meihra's fiance roasted her. It's been 2 hours since then.
Blanket.
Yep. Let's see, you started off the episode last week with Alina drunk off her ass at like 1:30 in the afternoon.
That was funny.
That was fun.
And then cried.
Yes, drunk crying. Cruz walked you about the town. You guys went to the docks, met Zarda Zord, who I don't know if Alina's going to remember or not because you were pretty trashed.
Maybe
not. And then you ended up going to the market and doing some shopping, and you met Meihra there, who was there shopping with Nemu. And you guys got some potions. Meihra got a spell book. Cruz looked at a very expensive hat of disguise and didn't buy it because he didn't have enough money. Afterwards, you spotted actually you got bumped into by a gnome who bumped into Alina and then ran into an alley and then was pursued by a couple Zentarum agents. And you guys went after them. Mostly,
I went to check it out.
Yeah, I assume that Cruz and Alina went to check it out. Meihra, however, was a bit more proactive and decided to approach them while they were threatening this gnome, and combat ensued. Meihra cast, was it Suggestion that you cast?
Yeah.
You cast Suggestion on one of the guys who turned it against the other guy, which was brilliant, and pretty much got him to just like tackle his friend and hold his friend and try to drag him to the authorities. And the other guy could not break out of the Suggestion for the life of him. Like, he broke out like once. So it actually was very effective. Alina was pretty much fed up and decided to head out because you took a crap ton of poison damage from one of those shots.
And I wanted to lay low. I didn't want to fight people.
Yes. And then on your way out, you spotted a couple other random people climbing out of a sewer grate. Was a hobgoblin and I believe it was a half-elf mage. who then proceeded to attack you guys and the other guys.
Mostly
and
me and the gnome.
mostly you and the gnome, yeah. The mage knocked the gnome out and damaged you with a ice storm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't a good day for Alina. So you guys ended up leaving. You guys ended up escaping and running away, leaving the unconscious gnome to whoever it was that wanted him. And the other two groups were just fighting each other while you guys escaped. So I have no idea what happened to the mysterious gnome, if he's alive or dead or what's going on. But afterwards, you went back to Cythere's house, where Alina chewed Meihra out and then left, and then went back to the tavern to soak her sorrows.
I cried. I just cried. Not drunk cried. I just locked myself in a room and started sobbing.
Oh. So that is where we left off. So first, let's say, Veryn, what were you up to during the 2 hours that all this other back stuff was going on?
I think I was honestly probably just wandering the city in the general vicinity. Do you think I would be able to find a temple to Ilmater?
I don't remember. Who is Ilmater? What's the deity of?
ILMATER, god of endurance.
Oh, interesting. Let me look this up real quick because I do have something interesting in mind.
Oh, that's always nice to hear from a GM.
Oh, yes.
Bad, but interesting.
Where did it go?
Fuck you, Veryn.
It just like vanished on me. I just had it.
Oh,
I would say that you managed to find, you ask around a little bit, there's pretty much a shrine to most, like, good deities at least.
He's lawful good, cool.
Yes, I would assume so. Well, let's see who we got here. Come on, load up, please.
I also don't know how to pronounce it. I just went with it. If you have a better idea, God, please, because mine was awful.
Ilmater, whatever. Yeah, I would say that you managed to find it's a smaller shrine, pretty much just like it's basically just built into like a little corner house,
yeah,
essentially. But you do manage to get directed to a place there. And
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think I just I enter quietly. Is there anything going on in there? Am I interrupting anything?
You notice that there's pretty much just one priest that basically is in the room and just going about his business, tending to the shrine itself, cleaning up like the flowers and incense and stuff that people have worshipped and left there. But he greets you silently and with a nod as you enter, but does not stop you from entering. You do notice, however, that there are a couple pairs of shoes that are left out of the entrance, and he does glance at your feet.
Oh shit, it's an Asian god. I remove
Or someone who doesn't want to get the floors dirty.
I remove my shoes before entering.
Okay.
You said there were a couple pairs of shoes. Do I see anyone else in the temple? Or the shrine?
Not in the main room, however, there are stairs that go up the side.
Okay.
Which you imagine, based on the size of the place, it's probably just leads up to where their sleeping quarters are.
I think I just take a seat in one of the pews, chairs, mats. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If we do taking shoes off, we might have sitting mats too. I don't know.
Yeah, they've got like little pillows.
Yeah, so I think I just sit there for a little while, and I silently. I think this is Veryn just being like, I'm going to leave the old god behind and pick up a new one.
Yeah, very nice.
Kind of sits there and meditates for, I would say, a good hour.
Okay. You do sit there and you meditate and gain a little sense of peace for a moment. And it's been a while since you've had any kind of sense of peace.
Yeah, we've been busy running around in fucking Barovia.
It's only been like a day since you guys were there, by the way.
Yeah, like...
Well, that's how it took us traveling to Waterdeep.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, so it's actually been like 4 days.
We've been stressed.
A little bit.
I just take like, maybe like a little over like a full hour to just meditate and breathe.
That sounds really good right now.
And assuming no one comes over and interrupts me, after about maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so, I get up. I think hang on, let me check my equipment. I think I leave 5 gold in the collection box. And I leave.
And you notice that the priest doesn't speak, but nods in thanks as you leave the coinage. But no, you're left there in peace and quiet. And then you head back. Do you want to do any shopping? Because everybody else pretty much got a shopping episode last time. So is there any place that you want to try and spend? Alina bought a bunch of potions.
Yeah.
You bought.
I didn't write them down, but I think we got 2 or
I want to say you bought 4 regular healing potions and 2 greater.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Solid. I think
I think I took 1 regular healing potion last time, so
That's
we have
right.
1 and 2, 1 regular and 2 greater.
She actually went down to half health last time.
oh shit.
What?
You good?
Yeah, I went down. I was like at 60 something hit points.
Dang girl, alright.
Not even in Barovia. Not even fighting a vampire lord was I at that.
Yeah.
I'm technically still at 74 hit points right now.
That's solid.
From 107.
Yeah. I will stop in like a locally owned magic shop. I don't know how many chains there are in Faerun, but
There are plenty of them. Yeah, if you head over to the marketplace and you manage to not actually run into your friends there, but there are magic shops there. What are you looking for?
I am looking for anything that I can use to enhance my hand wraps, fists.
Like a weapon or?
Yeah, like you know how I got my hand wraps woven in with like silver?
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically looking for like magical enhancements.
Okay, let me see. Oh, hey, the audio like turned. There you go.
Always nice.
Actually, let me grab. Hey, I don't have my Dungeon Master guide. Hang on 1 second.
What I'm gonna do is like, since I already took 1, if you guys want to divide the 2 greater and the 1 regular between you guys and Cruz, whoever wants whichever.
I got
I
a new
think-
bookshelf and rearranged everything. Let's see what we got here. Do your hand rats have a bonus?
At the moment, no.
Or were they just silver?
silver? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Hang on 1 second. I did have something, and I just remembered what it was. Give me just a second.
You could add studs.
Let me see if I can find it on my computer somewhere. No, that's not what I wanted. Please go away. No. You do find, well, the only thing is they're going to be expensive. You do find at one magic shop that actually has, there is a pair of knuckles. The brass knuckle, or like they're not brass knuckles, but they're a pair of knuckles. And you notice that they're in a case, and they're two different colors. One of them is silver, and the other one is jet black. But they have like matching runes written on them.
Is there?
They are a pair. Yeah, they're like displayed together.
Okay. Is there a price tag on them?
There is not a price tag on them. However, the shopkeep comes over and lets you know that they are these ones are very special.
Meaning very expensive.
They're quite expensive. It was very hard to come by these. They were crafted by a particular artisan who, unfortunately, passed recently. However,
You got the dead price on you.
yes, you do. These. Let me check my prices.
If the author goes, just makes prices jump.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, come here, Buck.
As Jen takes a deep breath and sits down, preparing for the price.
Oh god,
It's just
oh
like-
god. Where are my...
Jen's like, yikes!
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a lot.
Alright.
We'll say for each of them is going to be 3,000. However, as a pair, you would pay 5.
Huh.
You
Well,
gotta find
and-
some money.
Well,
That's a discount.
The good news is I'm only 4,255 gold short. I inquire if this lovely shopkeep might have something a little less rare, like perhaps necklace of adaptation.
Can you put them on layaway?
I don't even have enough for the deposit, y'all.
Not even together with what we have. We still like 1,000 short.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like if you pull your money, you might be able to get something nice.
Yeah, yikes. That's so
We
much
really
money.
need to go down that like
I understand why, but holy shit.
we need to go down that like whatever hole at the bar.
Yes.
Get
Uh,
paid.
the shopkeeper does say, as a matter of fact, I do have one lying around. It takes him a moment to, he kind of digs around in the back a little bit, pulls out a nice wooden box and opens it, and he does have one for 1,500 gold.
And does he happen to have an immovable rod?
Ooh. Let's see.
The immovable rod is so underappreciated.
It really is.
Like
It is so useful.
I once used one to ruin a booby trap that was basically like a ball rolls down the path at you, except I just put the rod a little bit to the left and it like diverted it.
Nice.
Wow.
He does have one, and it was another 3,000.
Okay.
Hmm.
That is excellent to know. Thank you so much for your time as I walk away.
I'm just comparing prices.
I thank you for its time and I walk away being the poor bitch that I am.
All right.
I will bookmark those though.
If they're there when you go back.
Yeah, I would like to remember that there are very pretty gauntlet things in that shop.
For 3,000 apiece.
For 3,000
Okay.
apiece or
Or
5,000.
5,000 together.
Yeah, that's alone. And I will return to the inn that we are staying at, the gaping hole, the yawning portal.
The
Yes.
gaping hole.
Oh my God.
That's the porn version of that bar.
Yeah, the gaping hole is a different type of or establishment.
Don't talk to me.
You're gonna have to go down the street and around the corner to get to the gaping hole.
I am not friends with any of you anymore.
Oh my god. So Alina,
Yes.
what are you up to? You've
I'm
had
at-
your cry. I will consider your time
My
you spend
cry.
crying in your room as a short rest.
Jesus.
If you want to roll some hit die.
Sure.
Bad.
Oh god.
Yes, you restore some hit points as you sob into your pillow.
Oh shit. I don't know. One second. I had my my stats open on my boyfriend's iPad. I don't remember the password.
Oh, sorry, your stats are locked. You can't get to them.
I can't get to them. I just stay at 74 forever. No, I'm there. Okay. I can roll 8d12. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
and you don't have to use them all. You can
Yeah.
use only some if you want to.
I'm gonna use maybe half of them or 2. Okay, 4. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah, I also know that when you long rest, you regain half of your hit dice.
Yes.
View. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use all of them.
You bitch.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're eating food, it must be for her.
Mm. You're a demon, kitty cat. You're named after an angel, but you're a demon.
Okay. I'm somewhat fucking.
What are you at now?
I'm at 89.
Okay.
That's not too bad. Okay.
So Alina has had her cry.
500 temper. After I cry, because I'm angry and scared and upset and just hurt and poisoned and frozen, I'm actually going to make my way back to Cythere's house.
All right.
I'll take a cab.
Okay. As you head out, you do run into Veryn coming back from her trip.
Can I tell her she's been crying?
Make an insight check.
Roll a perception.
Do you want to? You can roll deception if you want to.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
Yes, a 13. It was trash. Yikes.
Yeah, it's not too terrible. I mean, it's obvious she's not happy.
You good, girl?
Nope. As I walk out.
You want to talk about it?
If you follow me, you'll hear something.
Oh,
Deal,
no.
let's go. So spill the tea, what happened?
So you know how I said I wanted to lay low and not be seen?
What the fuck did y'all do? I was gone for 2 hours, Alina.
Okay, no. This time it's not my fault. Sort of.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so this gnome bumped into me.
Also, you look awful. Are you okay?
No. You'll see with my story.
Okay.
So, this gnome bumped into me, and I thought I was getting robbed first, but I didn't lose anything. And then 2 other guys followed him, so I went to follow just to see. Now, I wasn't gonna interact. I was just gonna see what was going on. And then apparently there were 2 assassins, the one we found dead, that were confronting this gnome, and Meihra took it upon her good graces to try and save this dude that we've never met ever before and have never spoken to. And then she started a fight, and I had to join in. I lost my hand axes, I got poisoned, and then 2 other bitches came out from a sewer grate. And then I got frozen, and then Meihra still wanted to save the gnome, even though I was being hurt. And then I had to run, and hopefully they followed me, and they did. And then I got angry, and I screamed at Meihra because I'm upset. I told you guys I didn't want to be seen too much. Also, right now I look like an elf, like a high elf, so I don't know if you've been able to tell it was me, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're gonna say, we're already into our story, so we're gonna say you did.
we'll assume you recognize me and called me out.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, that's right. You're blonde now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like a really pale high elf with like blonde.
Okay. Yeah. We'll assume that you just acknowledged her. She assumed.
Pretty butt.
And I'm angry at everyone. I mean,
That's
you weren't there, but I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with these people that are in town that I know.
Now, do you want company on your way to Drickboy's house?
If you want to come, I won't stop you, but I will not make you go.
I do not think any of us should be alone, especially given what's been happening in the city. So I will come with you. And if I need to kill him, I will kill him.
Thank you for the bits, TK.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh, she gave 500, or they gave 500. So,
Shit.
let's see, that is a healing potion. TK, let us know who you want the healing potion to go to, if anyone specific. So you guys hop into a cab,
cab.
A coach.
Aw, thank you.
Do you want an expensive coach?
I'll take a regular coach.
All right, yeah. You pay like 10 silver for a regular
Okay.
coach.
Shit.
And it takes you, naturally it takes you like 10 minutes to get there. At this point, it is kind of getting a little bit later in the afternoon, so it's winding down a little bit. Sorry, I'm smelling like burnt toast. I'm assuming it's my neighbors. I'm hoping it's my neighbors.
Apparently they can't cook.
Just like, as long as it's not burnt plastic and it's my computer going up. Okay, we're good.
How much was it? How many silver? 15?
10.
10?
Yeah,
That's
10.
a lot for like a regular.
Oh,
Oh no, shit. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry.
are you gonna use the potion now, or are you gonna hold on to it?
I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't know if I'm gonna fight today or not, so we'll see.
Fair enough.
But thank you. Okay, so yeah, I'm just making my way over to Dick Boy's house.
All right, you head back over to the house, and you gonna knock on the door or just barge in?
No, I'm not. I don't want to scare Nemu. I kind of like her.
Oh, he
She's
knows us.
I made sure
For
I
like 2 hours.
he spoke like 5 words to us. And most of them were like, "It's my fiance lying to me."
You knock. Okay, so you knock on the door.
Sure, I'll knock. I don't care. I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Mira, what are you doing while this is kind of going on before they get there? You doing anything particular?
No, just crying. Under her bed, like
Under your bed?
Under your bed.
under your bed.
That's new.
God.
All right. So when you knock on the door is answered by Nemu, who glances out at you, and you see her eyes kind of widen a little bit, and she just looks really timid, and she says, "How can I help you?"
I'm gonna take off my hat, and I'm gonna tell her I need to. I need to speak to Cythere.
And she just kind of pauses for a second and glances back, and she says, "Give me just a minute. I will have to check." And she does not let you in. She actually closes the door, and she's gonna go upstairs. And first, she's going to knock on Mira's door.
No, you're gonna yell at me again. Don't open. I'm not opening the door.
And Nemu says, Lady Meihra, your friends are here. They want to speak to Cythere, but I thought you should know."
Thank you. And she's like opening the door like, a little
Not
bit now.
just
Yes.
She's like, thank you.
I will go let him know. And she leaves and heads to his office, and she knocks on the door and lets him know that they are there, and he does instruct her to let them in. And he says that he will meet them in the parlor. Yeah, that's what's called, parlor. So she comes back down the stairs and lets the two of you into the parlor where you were before. Meihra, are you going to join them? Or are you going to hide in your room?
She's gonna like sneak and like listen in. Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Against what? Perception checks?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
can we do a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead. I shall do one for Cythere too.
Well, I'm too angry to notice because that's a natural one.
18.
Okay.
So that's like really fucking garbage. Maybe not. 18.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a question. I believe, does perception beat stealth in a tie? I think attacker.
I would say yes, because it's kind of combat rules.
Okay.
Yeah, so you do notice. Cythere heads downstairs, and you try and sneak behind him, but he knows you're there, and he kind of glances ever so slightly, but just continues to just kind of ignore you and go into the room. Are you just hiding outside the door? He doesn't shut the door. He kind of leaves it open a little bit. And Varen, you do manage to peek through the open door, and you see her just.
I think like we lock eyes, and I raise my eyebrow just ever so slightly.
Just like sitting on like the ground, like.
So Cythere enters the room and very formally says, "How can I help you?"
I need to speak with you about the castle lanterns. If that's public knowledge to your people, then we can speak here. If not, you might want to speak somewhere private.
And he says, "I was waiting for you." Well, actually, no. Sorry, I'm thinking Meihra here. He says, "If you wish to speak privately, yes, we can go up to my office. Do you wish your friend to join us?" Speaking specifically of Varen.
Varen can join us.
All right. What is that?
You're running upstairs like, oh no.
Oh my gosh. So when they open the door, you like hide behind the door.
Like not
And then, yes, like very obviously, like Alina's not paying attention, but everybody else totally knows you're there. And it's just, whatever. So you guys head up to Cythere's office, and he shuts the door and locks it, but then places his palm against it for a few moments. And then steps back and
We're
says...
trapped here. We gotta kill him to get out.
And he goes and he sits at his desk and kind of folds his fingers together and says, "What would you like to know about them?"
I need to know what your relationship to them is.
He shakes his head. "I would not call it a relationship. I have been investigating them. But why do you wish to know about them? Have they wronged you in some way? They wrong a lot of people. I'm aware of this."
Wronged is the word for what they've done. There is one thing you should know about them that might get you investigating them more. They shouldn't be alive.
He says, "A lot of people think that way, but they are."
They died 3 years ago.
He looks at you and just kind of narrows his eyes for a moment and says, "What do you mean? How did they die? I am not aware of this." He looks very skeptical. They looked very much alive the last time I saw them.
Well, I killed them 3 years ago. And I'm pretty sure decapitation is not an easy thing to get over.
He takes a moment and pauses and just thinks and just says, "You freely admit that you murdered a bunch of nobles who are now still alive.
If they're
Have
alive,
you
then
any-
who would believe me?
That is true. Have you any evidence or anything to back this up? This is an interesting claim. Then again, I'm not the law."
Can you describe them?
Me?
No, Cythere.
Oh, describe what they look like?
Yeah, like I ask him for a physical description, and then once he gives me that description, I ask Alina if it matches up.
Okay.
Sorry, you're gonna have to tell me if it matches up to what I know, because I have no idea what they look like. I didn't get those details.
Yes. Lady Castellanter she basically has pale skin, long blonde hair that she keeps elaborately braided. You didn't see her face very often. More often she wore masks, but there were a few occasions that you did spot her face, and you did see her face in your dream. She has like piercing blue eyes. Lord Castellanter, you didn't see as often. It was mostly Lady Castellanter who I guess handled this kind of sordid thing. Lord Castellanter kind of stayed above water and just kind of maintained the appearances of the nobility. But he has very dark hair, Kind of a olive tone skin, beard and goatee, because goatees are evil. And
That is not a lie.
yeah, usually had his hair kind of short but like slicked back always, and just was always very proper. But it always, from the few times that you saw him, it seemed like Lady Castellanter was kind of the dominant of the two.
And then descriptions match up.
So is that what he's telling me? Or
Yeah.
is that what I know?
Both. That's what he's
okay.
telling you, and it does in fact match up to what you.
And is he telling the truth?
You either have very good impersonators or they've come back from the dead.
Is he telling the truth about disliking them?
Make an insight check.
Damn, I probably should have done that.
Oh, that's crap. That's a 9.
Can I do one?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's not bad. Insight?
Yeah.
Insight. Insight. I have 21.
Oh, thank God.
Very nice. He seems like he's being honest.
Okay. Probably should have done that in the beginning.
And he
I'm bad
asks,
at D&D. That's why. That's all I got.
and he says, why did you kill him? If indeed this actually happened. And you can see that he doesn't quite believe you, but he's humoring you.
Because I think it's 1 second. Let me do math before I get the date wrong.
Meihra, what are you doing? You're outside. Are you trying to listen in?
Yes.
Okay. You find that you cannot hear a thing through the door.
I think it was 8 years ago. I think it was 8, because 8 years ago I was sold to them as a slave, and they used me as whatever they wanted.
He pauses and looks at you for a moment, and he says, I believe you. They have been rumored to be involved in the slave trade for quite some time. When did this happen that you supposedly killed them?
About 3 years ago. I don't remember many details of the night, but it was at nighttime. And it was them and a couple other of their guests.
And he says, that does match up. I do know that... What'd you say?
With what?
He says that the Castellanters used to move around in Cormyr society. I'm sure... I don't know how much Meihra has already told you. I'm sure she's told you at least that much. They were quite well known, made a name for themselves by giving a lot of money away. But after several years, rumors of slave trading and possible devil worship started to appear, and about 3 years ago they disappeared. No one really knows what exactly happened to them. Their estate was abandoned. And I know some people who went to investigate and didn't find any evidence of them being murdered or any bodies, but their estate looked like no one had lived there for quite some time. We assumed that they had just simply taken all their things and vanished. However, they did reappear here about 6 months ago. We were quite a ways away from Cormyr, so I'm guessing they were hoping that no one would notice. But I have been living in Waterdeep for quite some time. and I noticed. I've been going around and seeing if I can dig up any information as to why they're here.
I don't know too much about who or what they worshipped. I know there was something going on. Lady Casimir did like to don a
Castellanter.
Casimir. Castellanter did like to don a specific mask most of the time.
What did this mask look like?
I think if I remember, your description was like a red devil mask, correct? Like it was a red.
Yeah.
Do I happen to know what, if any, deities that sort of behavior, given what I've heard, would be reflective of?
Yeah, go ahead and make, I would say either history or arcana.
Okay.
Probably history, but whatever you're better at.
So it's okay. Let's take a
I'll
look.
describe to him the red, like, devil-ish mask that I saw her wear.
That'll be a low.
That'll be a what?
I don't know shit. That'll be
Okay.
7.
At this point, Veryn lost all her memories. She doesn't know shit.
Yeah, they're just like, oh.
Just zoning out, not even paying attention to what they're talking about.
Veryn's meditation went a little bit too far, and now she's kind of zoning out.
Very nice. That is all I know for now. Has Meihra told you of our plans?
I know you have an invitation to
He
their...
kind of chuckles and he just is like, I always knew that she can't keep any kind of secret, but that's fine.
What are these plans?
I have an invitation. I have obtained an invitation to the Founders' Day masquerade that the Castellanters will be hosting in
9 days.
9 days. Yes, because it's still taking the same day. Yeah, in 9 days. So I have arranged for Meihra and I to attend in disguise and see if we can actually dig up any information.
If we need any assistance, I've always been good at sneaking.
I can't sneak you in. I only have the invitation for 2.
I can sneak me in.
However, it is a possibility you might be able to find ways in.
Oh, I can sneak me in. All I need to find me is a dark corner.
Knowing them, they have many unknown entrances.
And he says, as a matter of fact, I believe they have a call out for some mercenaries to act as guards to guard the outside of the villa during this event.
So, Alina,
Mm-hmm.
you want to get in there, right?
I do.
What if I answered that call?
You could both answer that call. I just...
Can you afford the risk?
No, they...
Cythere says, your business is your own. However, I would advise against attacking any of the nobles inside their home. That will surely get you arrested, and you will find escaping from Waterdeep is very difficult when you are being pursued.
Yes. I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what I just... all I know is they shouldn't be alive. Whether it's because they died or because someone should kill them again.
Cythere, do you know of any magic that can resurrect someone hours after they died into the same bodies?
He says, well, there are a great many powerful magics in the world, but it requires someone of great magical ability to do such.
They have powerful friends. Good to know.
I had many friends.
I will say that if by chance these rumors of devil worship are true, it is entirely possible that whatever deity they worshipped has somehow aided them in doing this.
That was the next question, what deity, but I suppose that's a question we'll find out another time.
That would be something to look out for in their manner.
Good to know.
If you encounter them, I will let you know that Lady Castlelantern is the one that basically runs everything. I don't know if she shares anything with her husband, but he is more preoccupied with the public image and being the center of what is supposed to be legal. So maybe he's gonna be the easiest one to get to.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind. Is there
If-
anything else?
Can I ask you if I know you don't owe us any favors, but hopefully with the information I've shared to you, you can do the same if you find out anything else?
He pauses for a moment and he says, "You have returned Meihra to me. I do owe you for that. I will admit she can be frustrating at times, but I am grateful that she is safe. And she seems to be very fond of all of you. I will do the same. If I find out any information, I will let you know.
Thank
Just,
you.
I would advise against acting hastily."
I will try to go. I will heed that warning, and I know sometimes I can act very hastily. And final word on our conversation. Meihra is tougher than she looks.
He kind
I
of
know.
chuckles to himself a little bit and he says, "I'm sure she has a little bit. But she needs to work on growing up."
I do not disagree with you there.
Veryn just like not as much as you do. Quietly, like he wouldn't hear it, but
Are you just
it's
towards
quietly
him
enough that
or-
Alina, it's quietly enough that Alina would hear it, but he wouldn't.
Is it now?
You want me to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth.
Shit. Shit. 13.
That's still better than him. Yeah, he doesn't hear it.
I thank you for your time. If there's anything else that you need to know, I will see if I know it. If anything pops up in my memory that could be helpful.
He says, "Thank you. I appreciate it. Do try to keep her out of trouble if possible. I know quite often it's not. But if you can.
She's more than
Right.
capable.
Money and influence can only go so far."
She is more than capable.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And like, I attempt to say this in a way that he will not question it, and not be like, "Oh, let's downplay it a little bit."
I'm getting up to leave. Oh.
All right. You stand up to head out, and he goes in front of you, and he places his hand against the door again, and then he steps aside so that you can leave. And you open the door, and you see Meihra there, just like leaning up against the door as soon as it opens, and she almost like falls into you, Alina.
I walk past her and head out the door.
Oh. Come on, Meihra.
Snot still running down.
You take Meihra with you.
I attempt to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I
You
lean
guys-
over quietly, I'm like, "What the fuck did you do?" Okay, never mind. I know what happened. Come on.
You guys head out and follow Alina. So where are you guys going next?
I'm gonna go to the market and I don't know, shop. I'm gonna see if there's anything that I can buy to keep the hat in place in case anything happens, so it doesn't just like, oh, there's a heavy wind.
Okay. Yeah, you do manage to. There's actually a really nice stall that has some really what?
Before I leave, I do put on the hat and look like.
Oh
the
yeah,
Nile.
that's right, because you did take it off.
Just
Um,
in case to put that out there.
yeah. You do find a nice little stall that has a lot of varieties of hats, and they actually have some really lovely hat pins with little gemstones on them. So you do manage to buy something that you can just kind of stick through your hat and keep it in your head. It's like, I would say like 10 silver for a decent hat pin.
Yeah, it's fine.
He'll try to care.
Okay. Anybody else buying anything? You kind of wander around. I imagine you guys are just like angry friends wandering around a mall together. You're just like you don't want to go home, but at the same time,
I'm just doing my own thing, and if Meihra's there, then so be it.
I want to buy like materials to make a mask out of.
Same.
Okay. You do find another stall that has already various masks made, and they do offer to make a custom one if there's something specific that you're looking for that isn't here.
So I saw in a play once. I saw in a stage play once the most delightful underground fight club. And those in it wore masks, and I would like to cosplay it.
Oh my god. And the lady it's an older halfling woman with white hair, and she just looks at you confused. She says, "What is cosplay?"
It's when you dress up like something.
I just imagine it's like those ladies that work at Joann's who are just like inundated with cosplays and just like, I don't understand what's happening. What's going on?
I just picture Veryn like picturing in her head like old fantasy Nacho Libre.
Yes.
Yep.
Just a nice big fabric mask.
Like I stylize, like maybe like, okay, so have y'all played Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
Yes.
So like the Gerudo face mask. Something like that.
Like okay,
Yeah.
it's just a veil that
Yeah.
covers half the face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And she's like, oh, well, we have something interesting that might work. And she brings up something similar to it, but like not quite exactly what you're looking for, but it would be easily to modify to make it look like whatever you wanted.
Okay. And I request it in the colors of black, silver, and green.
Okay. And she says, for a custom mask, that will be, we'll say 3 gold for a very nice one. And you said, what was it? Green, black, and what? Gold?
Green, black, and silver.
Black and silver mask. And she says, it will take me just about an hour or so. Would you mind stopping back?
Perfectly fine, thank you.
Okay. And anybody else buying a mask?
Nope.
I am.
I had discuss.
I'm buying 4.
All right. What are you buying?
Well, well, okay. I want to find like, I guess like the fanciest like mask there that are kind of more like wintry colors.
Okay, something to kind of match your outfit.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Shopping episode part 2.
Yes. You do find there is a really nice mask. She has a couple animal-shaped masks, and there's one that is shaped like an albino peacock. That looks very lovely. Has feathers coming off of it.
That one. That one.
And then there is another that is more subdued, of similar colors, but is sort of, it's got kind of pointed bottoms and rounds up, and it just covers like this part.
Okay. So take the
Yeah. And then
I guess for the other 2, something like just really simple like full face mask, but not as scary as the one that she has. Like it was like creepy. That looked like a jester mask. Like something that looks like a kid mask. Yes, like a
that's less okay. That's less scary. All right.
That was a lot of words all at once.
Oh my gosh. She has like just some kind of plain like face masks. So they're just like they don't have any like real detail. They're just like black or brown leather and just have like eye holes, and they're just kind of fitted to the face, but they don't really have any details. They're more like a. It's almost like a golem kind of thing.
I'll take them.
Why would you take them?
Who knows what's in her head? Okay,
What are you into, Meihra?
Who knows? Whatever kink she's got. She's okay, but you do spend about 20 gold and get 4 masks from her,
And then that's it.
including a super fancy peacock one. Okay. What would you like to do now? You guys have, at this point, it's probably between shopping and I'm assuming Veryn will pick up her mask in about an hour or so. Between that, by the time you guys finish shopping, the sun is starting to dip down, and you do know that the Brawl Club does start at sundown.
Yes, I'm gonna tell Veryn that. I'm like, so you know how we're looking for like a place to
Rock
go?
Club, yes.
Yeah, okay. Brawl Club.
Brawl Club.
It starts at sundown. If you want to join.
Wait, better leg it.
Yeah. Let's do it. I got a lot of anger.
You gonna go with them, Meihra?
Yes.
I'm already
she's not
heading
heading with you guys just yet. Well,
Okay.
yeah, she's gonna follow them to like where it is, and then head out.
Okay. Now you know that where it's located is basically in a random warehouse, and it's not really a place that you can take a coach to. So your best bet would be to take the coach back to the inn and just walk from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go to the inn and you meet Cruz there, who has come out of his room and is just having a drink, and he sees the three of you together. Or Amira, did you go back to the inn with them, or do you wait?
I go back to the inn.
Okay. He sees you guys together, and he will join you. He's kind of not really talking a lot, just shooting glances at Alina, not really sure what to do in the situation. But he's not going to participate, but he will go and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys wait for a moment and head out to the random warehouse, which, let me see if I remember where it was. Let's see. Oh, yes. So, do you remember the code word?
Nope.
Make a intelligence check to see if you remember where the
Give
code
me
word
a
is.
code word?
I think you did.
I don't think
We'll see.
so.
I don't remember a code word.
All right. Well, we'll make an intelligence check just for a second.
Oh fuck! Come on, guys. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Intelligence. I can click fast enough. 1 second. Well, that's +0, but so it's 19.
Okay, that's good.
Fine.
What's the code word?
It is Sahagin.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, before I leave,
That was
I'm
long.
going to
Almost
change
gone.
my appearance to half orc, light green skin, pale brown hair, really buff. Just I guess regular buff like Alina's
We're already
buff, but
buff.
tattoos and scars all over.
All right. Another half orc. Okay. You
Or
guys
like a
head out
tight braid.
and you kind of weave, using the map that Meihra has. You kind of manage to weave your way through the various alleyways in the dock ward, and you make your way to Crook Street in the Reach. And there you see that there's a bunch of different warehouses, but you do follow the one that he points you out to. And he did instruct you to not try and enter the warehouse directly, but rather to go around the side to an alley. And there's a trap door that's kind of like, you know, those basement doors that are kind of like set into the side of the wall and the ground. Yeah, there's a door there. And he tells you what?
Like a kind of storm cellar kind of door?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And he tells you to knock on that door and give the password.
Okay.
Sawagin.
I knock and give the password.
Okay, and after a moment, it takes a few moments, but eventually you hear a click.
Like 30 clicks.
Just one heavy, like, shunk.
Okay.
And the door does not open for you.
I'll open it up.
All right. And you see that there is just a set of wooden stairs that head down into a dark hallway. And you don't see anybody in the hallway.
Well, I guess we gotta go
I'll
then.
head down.
All right. You head down, and like as you guys are heading down, you notice that it's been getting considerably darker out, and the sun is just about to dip below the horizon.
Sun's real low.
Yeah, the sun's getting real low. But then you do see that as soon as you guys head down and close the door behind you, it locks itself, and the hallway lights up with just a couple blue glowing orbs.
Yeah,
And you're able to make your way down this hallway to a set of very heavy doors at the end. Very heavy metal doors.
We're just gonna put on her like on the new mask and be like, I can't be seen, I can't be seen.
Which mask?
The the plain ones.
The plain leather one.
Yeah.
Kinky. Okay. Oh my god. All right, you put on your mask.
Same.
Oh man, I didn't think about this. Should Cruz wear a mask?
I
Yeah.
don't think he cares. He's just like, sure.
Yeah, that's true. He probably doesn't give a damn. So he's like, yeah, I don't know
Find out
anybody here
next
anyway.
week when Ashley's
Yes. Okay, so you guys head in through the metal doors, and as soon as you open the doors, all of a sudden, the hallway is very, very quiet, but as soon as you open the doors, you hear a blast of sound. This place is packed. It is a basement room that is, it's actually a pretty large area, and it's pretty packed with a crowd all around, but in the middle of it, you do see that there's kind of a sunken ring. It goes down about 10 feet. There's like a wall around it, and it's about 40 feet in diameter. It's almost like the size of the yawning portal.
Okay.
And you see that the bottom of the ring is just covered in sand. And there are a bunch of people just milling about. You do see that there's like a makeshift bar set up. Like there's no actual furniture here. There's like crates and stuff that people are sitting on. And the bar itself is just like loaded up on a bunch of crates, and you see that there's just some haggard looking barkeep who's just kind of acting. It's like, yeah, it's just like a throw together party basically. And they just have some tankers, and they're just like filling stuff up from whatever they have lying around.
Warehouse party.
Pretty much. And you do see everybody's just kind of laughing, shouting. It's just very, very loud. Let's see, do I have any cool like sounds for this? We'll see.
Like MMA soundboard.
Yeah, pretty much like just people talking. Do we have any people talking? I don't know.
I want to try and find whoever it is I have to find to sign up to fight.
Okay. You do see a bunch of random people, and you can ask around if you want to. There's no music, despite the fact that there's music playing. There's no music.
It's a nice flute playing.
It's just, yeah, there's no bards here. It's just crowds of people just yammering on, and you ask around, and you do see that there is a small group of people congregated over in one corner, and kind of towering above them a little bit is a very like beefy looking dark-skinned guy with a bald head and kind of a heavy belly, but like he just looks like he's got these thick arms, and he just looks like he can just break anything. He's like 6'4". He's huge.
He's only an inch shorter than me.
Yeah.
Taller.
Are in your current state?
Yes, I'm still tall.
Okay, you're still tall.
Yeah, I'm trying to be intimidating.
I would
still.
say that he's bigger than you wide.
I would assume so. He's just.
Yeah, he's beefy.
He's a big boy.
But he seems to be surrounded with people, and he's got like a clipboard, and you see that he's got when you go up, he's got like a shirt on, a plain shirt that has the sleeves rolled up, and he's wearing kind of a weird apron, like a leather apron that's just folded down right now. And he's going around, and there's a couple of people that going up to him and giving them their names and slapping down some money, and he's taking names, and he shouts out, "We got 3 more slots. Who's coming?"
Me.
Okay. You head up, and he notes you, half walking up, and notes Veryn. And Veryn, do you look like yourself?
I do, however, I am wearing my mask.
The half face mask.
That's right. You're just wearing.
I'm wearing my mask, and I'm like I have my cloak wrapped around myself. Like I have my like fighting clothes on. It's just like a tank top and leather pants, but like
Your fighting gloves.
yeah.
Very nice.
And I have like my cloak wrapped around myself and my mask down.
Okay. And he just gestures to you to come over, and he says, "It's 25 gold buy-in."
I'll do it.
I do it. I'm gonna
All right.
regret this, but I do it.
All right. And as you guys go up to sign up, you see Cruz that kind of disappears into the crowd on another way and seems to be approaching. There's like another group of people that are congregated around what looks to be a goblin who is currently acting as the bookie and taking bets. You see Cruz kind of heading towards the goblin.
He's gonna bet against us.
Also, my hair is like tied up so that you shouldn't be able to see it under the hood of the cloak.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys buy in. He says, "Okay, names."
Yeah, head crusher.
Head Crusher.
Yeah,
Head Crusher it is. All right, Head Crusher.
head crusher.
That's on the nose. And Veryn, what's your...
The shadow.
Ooh, nice. The Shadow. Okay. Head Crusher and the Shadow. All right, I got one more slot. Who else is coming? And you see, Alina, you kind of pushing past you is a tabaxi. And she goes up to the fighter, and she's just like, "Me." Or no, she says, me. She's got a very hoarse voice. I can't do hoarse voices very well. And she slaps down her gold and turns to the crowd, and you do recognize her because she looks very much like the tabaxi from your dream.
Oh, okay, the tabaxi in my dream, did I actually know her from,
You do not.
like, she was just happened to be in my dream?
Yep.
I didn't know her from my past,
You have never
Servitude.
seen that tabaxi before.
except in my dreams. Okay,
Except in
cool.
that one dream, and now you have you do recognize her from that.
Shit.
And you see that she has kind of a sandy fur with black stripes all up and down her body, and her face, you notice that there are a line of scars kind of on the side of her throat that look almost like claws raking.
That's weird. Not gonna really look at her and be like, nope, not dealing with that right now. Not enough time to unpack what's going on right here.
And she just kind of pushes past you a little bit, and you see all the fighters are kind of congregating around the edge of the ring, and they're just like, and then the fight master.
Wait, do I hear her name? What name she gave them?
Make a perception check.
Shit. Okay. That probably not. Ooh. Ooh. Perception. It's 9.
9. You did not.
Fine.
But you'll probably figure out at some point. So after, you guys have, like, it's still another, like, 10-15 minutes before the fights are starting, so you have time to actually get a drink if you want to. Again, they have a couple barrels of, like, ale that have just been hauled into this warehouse that they're tapping.
I asked
Get a drink. Do not.
before like going to get a drink. I ask a nearby person for the rules.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking know what the rules are.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he would give us the rules if there were any.
Yeah.
Well, the fight hasn't started yet, so he probably will call out. But yeah, right at the beginning of the fight, he basically will call out. He just explains that there's no weapons, no armor, no magic, just straight up fists to the face.
And that includes no cloak, right?
Huh?
Does that include no cloak?
No. Yeah, well, yeah, because that would be considered like magical because it adds to your AC.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And you can, I mean, it's general fists. You can use other body parts if you want to, just nothing magical and no weapons. Code names only, as usual, because nobody here wants to be known. And you see most of the people who are present there's a couple of other people wearing masks. There's a couple of people that just have heavy hoods. But the fighters basically take turns. We'll roll initiative at the beginning of your match. Whoever wins goes first, and you basically take turns throwing punches. And it's going to be strength versus dex checks. So whoever wins lands the hit, and it's the first to 6 hits that knocks out your opponent.
Oh,
And Veryn, because you're a monk, you do get to add you get to use your dex instead of strength. and you can add your proficiency bonus. Because of monks.
Because monks. Okay.
Because monks. But that...
Did like strength versus dex checks.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. And it is time for some fighting to begin. So the fight master heads out into the middle of the ring and he starts calling for the fight to begin, and the crowd starts going crazy, and you guys kind of see Cruz over, and he kind of slaps each of you on the back and says, "Good luck." Meihra, what are you doing?
Meihra's like sitting where the crowd is, and she's just like, she's watching. She's just watching.
Biting her nails, being like, "Oh."
Are you having a drink while you watch?
No.
Before we go in, because I've done Brawl clubs before, I'm gonna take off my weapons, put them in the bag of holding, and give the bag to Meihra. Not saying anything, just giving it to her.
Oh. Clutches onto it.
Yeah. Veryn, do you do the same with the cloak?
I think I keep the cloak on until I actually walk out into the ring.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
You want to do a dramatic flourish and drop the
I want
cloak?
to do a dramatic flourish. I have a
Yes.
scene.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
'Cause
Okay.
I normally wear long sleeves, and I'm wearing short sleeves right now, so I want that flourish.
Uh-huh.
It's like the little like cape thing that Alina does, like she drops
Yes.
her like fur cape half cloak thing.
Grandma, your daughter Anastasia.
Like I do like a full on Zuko as it ripples to the ground.
Very nice.
Because I'm a dramatic bitch.
Yes. The Brawl Master heads out and he calls for, all right, first combatants. Up, we got the Shadow versus Black Hammer.
Ain't no hammer coming. I walk out.
Good luck, Shadow.
You walk out from one end, you see in the other end, you see a very heavy dwarf hop into the ring, and he's got kind of dusky skin, but you also notice that his hands, pretty much all the way up to like just above the wrist, are jet black with what looks to be like probably like soot.
Okay. So I let my cloak fall.
Mhm.
I catch it on its way down. I
Make a performance check.
Oh shit.
Yikes! You get tangled up in your cape.
That's a 10.
A 10. Okay, that's decent enough.
Average. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ball it up and I toss it to Meihra. And
Oh my god!
She swoons.
one thing that Alina and Meihra, you notice, is that Veryn doesn't wear short sleeves a lot. Actually, really at all. Her arms, like to the shoulder, are covered in burn marks and scratches.
Damn.
Damn. I feel that scar aesthetic. I get you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn to square up. I'm just like,
All right. And Black Hammer comes up to you, and like he's very short compared to you, but he's like double your size thick, and he just holds out a fist.
oh, okay, I fist bump him.
And he's like, and he nods. And roll initiative. Well, I guess it is initiative. We're just gonna roll off.
All right. You said initiative or just the attacks?
Just initiative.
Okay.
See who goes first.
24.
All right, you beat him in initiative, so you throw the first punch. So go ahead and make your check.
Okay. 24.
That beats an 18. All right, you land one hit. I gotta actually track these. Where's my pen? All right. You land one hit. Next up is Black Hammer. And how do you hit him?
I think I start with an elbow to the side of the head.
Oh, damn.
Just
And
going
he-
in rough.
I know. And after fist bumping you, he's totally expecting just a pot shot, and he just like, you elbow him, and he's just kind of taken off balance for a second, and you see him kind of reel. He catches himself. He doesn't fall down, but he shakes his head a little bit. I was like, all right, that's rough.
Also,
He's gonna
is it like contested checks or checks against AC?
It is contested checks.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, base strength versus dex.
Okay.
All right. So next up is he's going to throw a punch at you, and he's going to aim. He's lower than you, so he's going to aim right for solar plexus.
All right. Here we go. Oh shit.
Oh, that was shit.
12.
That's still better than a 3 plus 4, so nope. You managed to...
Is that me getting a hit on him or him failing to get a hit on me?
Him failing to get a hit on you.
All right.
Yeah. So he strikes that at you, and you just manage to just sidestep the blow, and he just kind of almost trips over his own feet. All right, and it is your turn.
All right. 18.
18. Ooh, that was pretty good. He got an 18 too, but that's still a hit. Very nice. How do you strike him?
I think I follow up I think as he goes to hit me, I bring my elbow down on his arm.
Just all elbows here.
All elbows today.
And he just curses when you strike him in his arm. You strike him kind of in the soft spot on the elbow, and he's just like, God damn it.
She's like, look, Ma, no hands.
Oh my gosh. And he's starting to get really pissed off, so he's going to try and strike at you. God, that was a shit roll.
That's a 27.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay.
So again, he's just getting blinded by rage at this moment, and like
I think I just stand still and watch him miss.
essentially, like he's gotten to the point where like he doesn't have any strategy anymore. He had a strategy, he started off with it, but then he just started getting pissed off and just it's not working. All right,
Here we go again.
Strike out. Yeah.
Oh, that's an 11.
Oh, that actually misses this time.
I think I go to but I did that. I think I go to punch him in the face, like on the backswing.
Mm-hmm.
Backhand slap.
Yeah, so I'm like, huh.
But he's seen the elbow thing before, so he manages to dodge it this time.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get me this time. All right. This time he's gonna go low and try to hit you in the back of the knee, and that's gonna be a 15.
16.
Damn. You managed to sidestep it again. You're just too quick for him.
And hitting back. 26.
Holy
I
shit.
don't think he can beat that.
No. I don't think he can either. He got a synthetic 20, but damn. All right.
Sorry, bud.
And you strike him a third time. How do you strike him?
So he went for the knee. I think I knee him in the face.
You knee him in the face, and you do feel something crunch beneath your knee, and his head snaps back, and he's just like got a river of blood running down his face.
I look at him just like...
It is a nasty hit, and he reels back and he holds his face and he looks at the blood, and he's just like, you can just see the red in his eyes, like he is really fucking pissed now. That was my favorite nose.
I didn't know you had more than one.
That's a 17.
Yeah, he beats me.
Okay. At this point,
Wait.
he doesn't even bother trying to go for your face because it's just too damn high. He just strikes you in the solar plexus.
Is that first or second hit?
Huh?
Is that his first or second hit?
That's his first hit. He hasn't hit you yet. Yeah.
You've got 4 hits on him.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. All right, and attacking him again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26 again.
Jesus. Yep. Nope.
It's not fair. Being monk is not fair.
Well, she's trained for this, man. Hand-to-hand combat.
He goes for the solar plexus, and like karate chop style, like to the side of the other side of the head.
Oh, you karate chop him in the head, and you see him just get dazed for just a second. Like, it takes him a moment to just kind of hit back. It's almost like you just, like, fuck up his inner ear, and he just, like, loses his balance for just a second. But he's gonna try and desperately swing back at you, and I am rolling like crap for this dude, but that's a 16?
Synthetic 20.
Damn. He is just blindly swinging, and he's not hitting you.
All right, let's see if I can finish this. That's a 27.
That is probably gonna get it, because nope.
Not 20.
Even with that, nope.
Okay. And I think as a final flourish, I sweep the legs.
Fair enough. You sweep the legs, and despite the fact that he's a pretty thick, firm guy and low to the ground, he is already still dazed, and you manage to trip him up. And it's not a full knockout, like he doesn't like pass out, but he is just exhausted, and his nose is broken, and he falls into the sand, and he just lays there, and it's over. Like, it's a 10 count, like he's out.
I extend my hand to help him up.
He slaps it away and just grumbles and gets up himself and he takes his shirt and just starts kind of holding his nose and stomps off. All right, and
Bad, but I
the fight master comes out and he's like, "All right, victory, the shadow. Nice moves there." And you, let's see.
Did I just hear seagulls?
Right?
Oh yes, because no, sorry, that's
it doesn't have a roof. It's just a reflection.
yeah, it's just there's a bunch of seagulls that roost there. That's fine. Just watch out for the bird poop. But where was I at? Here we go. Oh, it's because I didn't have it looping. There we go. All right, so you got one victory. The shadow goes on to the next round. All right, next up is going to be Trellix versus Lightfoot. And you see that there is another half-orc who heads out. And you notice that they are wearing what look to be very pale yellow monk vestiges. Very formal, very clean. And they walk out to the middle of the ring, and they are met by they're met by a small halfling, like a half orc versus a halfling. This is going to be interesting.
Half, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, but
but you
one's
see,
half that way and one's half that way.
kind of, yes. And the halfling has light brown hair with like kind of really curly hair that's kind of pulled back in a poofy ponytail. And the halfling is just kind of going around just making boxing moves and just getting ready. And you see that the monk just kind of stands there, arms crossed, eyes closed for just a moment.
I hope
And they, make a perception check, whoever wants to.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Anybody can make a perception.
15.
18.
What did you get, Meihra?
It's really low. Or not. 15? Yeah, 15.
Okay. You all notice that right before the fight starts, the half orc bows first to the halfling, who just kind of just shrugs and just kind of continues doing their boxing prep, and then the half orc turns and looks at someone in the audience and bows again, and then the fight begins.
Can I see who they were like?
Same.
You see that there is looks to be a human male, older with a bald head, and is wearing similar robes. That is kind of standing off almost against one of the walls.
Would I recognize the robes of a certain faction?
Have you been to Waterdeep before?
Probably not.
Okay, I would say probably not at this moment, no.
So there's a whole like master-student kind of thing going on. Assuming.
Possibly.
Hopefully it's that wholesome.
Yes. Oh, God.
Okay.
Not what I meant!
Oh, my God. Oh,
Kinky
my God.
love
Yeah,
that.
no, you went there.
Master relationship.
That's what I meant. I meant maybe they're
Bra club.
Uh-huh. And then the fight begins in earnest, and you see that Lightfoot is very, very quick and is just kind of dancing around this monk, but the half-orc monk is very patient and just kind of lets the halfling kind of get its jabs in, though sidesteps them pretty quickly, but essentially is just kind of not doing a lot of moving, just letting the halfling tire themselves out. And after, like, as soon as the halfling starts to slow down a little bit, you see the monk strike out with very precise movements. And the fight takes about, I don't know, probably 30 seconds, and the halfling's out.
Oh shit.
At this point. Like, the halfling was very fast, but, like, the monk was just very, very disciplined. And the halfling does get like knocked out.
Oh shit.
Yes. And it was
Little people.
Aww. And you see that the fight master comes out and orders someone to drag the halfling away, and you see the goblin comes out and grabs the body or grabs the unconscious body and starts to drag. He's knocked out and drags the halfling out of the ring. And you see that as the halfling gets dragged away, the half-orc again turns to the crowd and looks at the human man, and you see the human man just nod. And the half-orc bows again and leaves. All right. And the fight master's just like, all right, so that leaves Lightfoot is knocked out. Trellix goes on to the next round. Next up, we got Head Crusher versus Quickpaw.
Fuck yeah!
Question, Solani.
Yes.
If I rage, can I use my, instead of my +2 to damage, can I use it +2 to my roll?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, are we
To
allowed to
strength.
use class features? Holy shit!
Well, it's
Where
not
is
magic,
strike?
and it's not a weapon.
Strike.
Okay, no, that's not fair. You're a monk. You already get 27 fucking to roll.
Yeah, as long as it's not magic, and I don't see rage as being a magic. So yeah,
I just get really angry.
yeah, you already are really angry. This is just activating it. All right.
Yeah.
So next up, Head Crusher and Quickpaw, and you see the Tabaxi kind of hop into the ring and run out, and it is seems to be pretty eager. They see you walk out as a half orc, and you see it kind of pause for a second, but just seems to be kind of stealing itself up,
Okay.
or herself up. Yes, Tabaxi. Yes.
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
All right. All right. You do any prep? You just walk out there, stomp out there.
I just walk out there and just watch her do whatever she's
And
doing.
you're just like, whatever. Okay. And she kind of just holds out a paw. All right. Fist bump. And she's like, okay.
oh, I
and
thought that's what she's doing. Is it? I thought
whatever. Doesn't.
I-
You see the
Class
Tabaxi
don't
doesn't
really
seem.
have. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just whatever. Just, yeah.
whatever.
The Tabaxi doesn't really seem like she's particularly experienced in this, so.
Oh no.
But seems to be pretty eager. All right, so first let's roll initiative. So you goes first. That's a nat 20 on the Tabaxi.
Well, I guess that's a 14, so I can't beat a nat 20 unless I have a nat 20.
All right, so Tabaxi's gonna strike first and roll strength, and that is going to be a synthetic 20.
Okay. Not even gonna add whatever I'm just.
All right, she
Yeah.
strikes out to you, at you, and with a very quick strike, and you feel her claws rake against the side of your face.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let that happen and use that as rage, and I'm just gonna. Just
All right.
Rage. I would like to rage.
Go ahead and rage.
And there is. I add my plus. That's a 21.
Yep, that definitely beats her.
Oh.
How do you strike her?
I'm going to just a good like uppercut.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you managed to pop her with an uppercut, and she just kind of yelps with the force of it and just stumbles back. Like, she raked you with her claws, but that wasn't the same effect as
was
an
like,
uppercut.
oh,
Like, holy
rake.
crap. Oh, like, oh. Yeah, she was not expecting that. All right, she's going to try and strike out at you again. And that is going to be a 15.
Yeah, 9. I have a 9. So
9. Okay. Again, she strikes out at you, and you see that she doesn't really do a lot of punches, but she more just kind of strikes out at you with her claws. And this time she catches you in the shoulder and gets you pretty deep on that one.
I'm gonna just like glare at her.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna try a different dice because this is not working for me. That. Let's like a. This is 10.
That beats a 9.
Oh shit.
All right. How do you strike her?
I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna punch her in the gut.
Oh. You manage to knock the wind completely out of her, and she just doubles over and stumbles back. And it takes her just a couple breaths to try and get her breath back, but then she stands up and she's gonna strike out at you.
Yep, 2 on 2. This is like going back and forth.
And that is going to be a 18.
I'm rolling like shit. This is okay. These are my boyfriend's dice, so it's his fault.
Well, that's why.
Uh-huh.
I left my dice at home. That's a 9.
Oh, damn. And this time she's actually going to try and sweep your feet, and she manages to just knock you on your ass. It's not a hard hit, and it doesn't hurt very much, but it's kind of embarrassing because you just got knocked on your ass in front of everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
This is a pretty good roll. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
That is a 23.
That hits. That beats a 19. You guys are even for strikes, man.
Yeah.
All right. How do you strike out?
I'm going to pull her legs and just punch her in the face.
Oh, damn. So you basically yank her legs, but she falls down, and you just drag her towards you and just pop her in the face and just kind of like, stupid bitch.
Yeah.
All right. And then she's going to try and strike out at you, and that is going to be a 17.
I actually got a 17.
That hits then. And you see her, you pop her in the face, and she reels back, and she actually is going to clamp her claws into your arm and just basically rake down your arm. I imagine there's this time where like I was playing with my brother's cat, and it just like kind of got its claws in me, and then like let go, or like it was on the edge of the couch and it got its claws in me, and then just kind of hung on while I was trying to like shake it off, and it dragged its claws down my arm.
Ooh.
So that's kind of what I'm imagining here. She just drags her
now,
claws.
She's technically winning because she has 4 on 3.
Yes.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
god.
Come on, Alina.
Mira's gonna yell like, hey, Crusher!
Come on, hey, Crusher!
Okay.
You hear Cruz cheering as well. I got money on you, better win.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a synthetic 20.
That beats a 7.
Woo!
Okay.
So 4 for 4.
Yes. How do you strike out at her?
So am I off her? Like, cause I was like on top of her. Am I like, did she clawed me or?
I feel like you guys are kind of like side by side. Like she clawed you, but she's like off. You're not on her at the moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
You guys aren't on your feet though. You're still in the fucking sand.
I'll get up. No. Yeah. I'll get up and I'll like throw my elbow down at her stomach.
Elbow drop right on her stomach. Damn, that is brutal. She's just getting the air knocked out of her, and she's like, "Oh my god!" Because you're like twice her size too. Yeah. You're a huge freaking half orc. All right, just gonna strike at you again, and that is going to be a 15.
Haha, that's a 21.
Damn, she misses. She's reeling from that strike, and she tries to just claw at you, but you just manage to dodge it easily.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You're a strike.
So it's just 4 on 4 right now, right?
Yeah.
That's 17.
That is a nat 20 on her.
Fuck!
So you strike out at her, but how do you strike?
Is she up or is she still down?
She's still down. You got up and you did an elbow drop.
I'll try to punch her in the face.
Okay, you try and punch her in the face, and she manages to roll just quickly enough that you just hit sand.
Right next to her.
Right. And she's gonna try. She's actually gonna stand up this time, get back on her feet, and oh, that's not gonna hit. I don't think, unless you roll really low.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, she's gonna strike out at you, and you manage to dodge it. She just swipes out again. She's pretty much. She doesn't punch. She just swipes. That's how she knows how to fight. And she got a 11.
Okay. I got. This is for me to hit. I got a. What's 9? 8 plus 5. It's 13.
More than enough.
Oh, thank
She
God.
got a 10.
Okay, thank God.
You are 1 on her now.
Okay. I'll get up and then I'll just kind of like. I'll take a lesson from the shadow and just elbow her in the face.
Very nice. And you elbow her and you feel just like it connect with the bone in her cheek, and she just like, you see a spurt of blood just kind of, almost like she probably bit her tongue or something like that. You see a bunch of blood just squirt out of her mouth. She reels back and she's feeling kind of dazed at this moment, and she's going to try, and that's not going to hit unless you roll really fucking low.
We'll see. That's 14.
Nope. Yep, she tries to strike out at you, but she's just feeling so dazed that she can barely... She's seeing like 2 of you at this moment after you elbow her in the fucking
What
head.
is it, 5-4?
It is, yes it is. Alright, you're up, Alina.
Ooh, that's pretty low. That's a 9.
That misses.
Fuck.
How do you strike out at her?
I probably try to uppercut her again.
Okay, you try an uppercut and she just sidesteps it and you just kind of hit air. And this time, she's gonna try and knee you
Ugh.
with a 13.
Okay. Ha! I rolled a 13, so that's if this is my dexterity, correct? Because that's how I've been doing it. If it's
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
it's 16.
Nice. She tries to knee you and you just basically catch her knee and just hold it.
Okay.
Alright. And it's you again.
Oh. Huh.
I think just 1.
It's a 22.
Oh yeah, she just 1.
That is versus a 4. And that is a knockout.
Yeah.
How do you knock her out?
I want to grab her leg, twist it,
Oh, wow.
and then I'm assuming like she'll like I'll see her back,
Uh-huh.
and I'll just elbow her in the back.
Damn. And you elbow her in the back and she goes down and you just see her just like huffing and puffing in the sand and just unable to move. You paralyzed her. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't paralyze her. Damn, you didn't bane her.
Decapitate her now.
Oh my gosh. No, you basically just like, yeah, you just drove the air out of her and she's just huffing and puffing, just unable to move for a moment.
I will calm down out of my rage, and I will give her a hand to get up.
Do you make that face when you do it?
No, I'll just be like, and I'll give her a hand to get up.
Okay. And she kind of crawls up and to her knees, and she sees your hand, and she looks up at you, and she takes her hand and lets you.
And I'll like bring her up.
Okay, lets you help her up. And the fight master comes out, and he names you the winner, and she just goes kind of. She doesn't say anything to you, but she just kind of slunks off. She's very disappointed.
Her
And
tail's just like droopy.
Yes, her tail's just drooping and very sad. Her ears are just like.
Your cat sad.
All right.
Cat sad.
Aw, sad kitty. And then the fight master says that was a good fight. That was the longest fight we've had so far. Pretty good. You
I don't know if I like that.
And the next, after you leave the ring, next up, he points. There's a human and a. Who is this? This is a half elf. And he calls out. This is a Nukchorus because that was the first name I thought of.
Oh my.
A human. Yes.
That's a title, all right.
Yes, you hear a human fighter named Nukchorus and the half-elf fighter named Falcon. And you see them go out, and I'm just going to roll off to see who wins this fight. You see that Nukchorus looks to be very, very sunburned.
What was Nukchorus? Elf?
No, he was a human.
Oh, human and half elf. Okay.
Yeah, human and half-elf. Nukchorus is very, very sunburned, and you see he's got kind of sun-bleached hair. He looks like, from the way he's dressed and just his skin tone, that he's probably a sailor. He's probably been out in the seas for a while. And Falcon is just a very, very, very pretty elf. Pretty half-elf.
Oh, shit.
Like, you don't really know, like, not really of any particular gender, but just very freaking pretty half-elf.
Damn.
Think Vax. I'm thinking of Vax.
Shit.
Alright, I'm gonna roll off for these two. I'll do 3. God. Nukchorus is not doing good. No, Nukchorus is going down. So they end up fighting pretty well. Nukchorus is very visceral in his fighting style, but Falcon is very beautiful and graceful and dances circles around him and just pops him very quickly. And it's a fast fight, and he goes down. And he's very, very... He doesn't get knocked out, but he gets very embarrassed. What?
Can I marry Falcon?
It's up to you. You have to go up and talk to Falcon.
Make
So,
beautiful quarter elf babies.
yes.
I'm
You
full
see that-
elf.
Oh, you're full elf.
It'll be
Sorry.
three-quarter elf.
And Falcon actually has like really long black hair that they don't even bother tying up. And at one point in the fight, Nukchorus grabs the hair, and that pretty much ends the fight because Falcon does not like having their hair grabbed. And Falcon just whips around and just pops him and knocks him out with a single hit. Like, you get the impression that Falcon probably could have ended the fight faster, but yeah, hair pulling's a no-no.
The Falcon is secretly actually back.
I'm getting married to Falcon, not Veryn, Jen. Jen is getting married to Falcon. Veryn can go and do her, but like...
Yes. All right. That ends the first series of fights. Next up, we've got, let's see, Fightmaster calls out The Shadow versus Trellix.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that means
Monk
I'm
battle.
going up against the Falcon shit.
I don't like it.
All right. Monk on monk action.
Oh, thank God, though.
And you see the half-orc wander out into the middle of the ring and does the same action, bows to you, bows to the gentleman in the crowd.
I think I make a universal join me in a moment of meditation gesture.
And you see for a moment that the you're not really dressed like a monk per se, but the half-orc notices it and just looks a little impressed and nods with approval. All right,
Yeah, monk approval.
monk approval,
Go for initiative.
monk solidarity.
29.
Holy crap! I don't think Trellix is gonna be that much. That is 18.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
All right.
All right, here we go. First attack. 12.
All right. Versus 20.
Shit. All right, I missed.
So that is a miss. How do you strike out?
I think I use my tremendous speed to like sprint at him and go for a flying kick, and I think he like moved out of the way and I like land behind him.
Okay. Cool. And they are non-binary, so just stay
I
them.
land behind them.
All right. And that is their strike. It's going to be that's a 6, I think, which plus 8, which is 14.
Damn, plus 8.
That's the same. That's the same as what I'm rolling, but I rolled a 7. So.
Oh, nice.
So
So they do
15.
manage to get one strike at you, and it's just a very quick pop to the side of the head. Just more like testing boundaries.
So it doesn't count as a hit.
No, it's a hit.
But I was 15.
Oh, I thought you said you got 7.
I rolled a 7 plus
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, then that
Okay, I
is
was
a
like-
miss.
8. Okay.
Okay, they try to pop you in the side of the head, and you just managed to kind of
Going
right
back
out of sight.
to offense.
This is gonna be a long ass fucking fight. I just get a
Yeah,
feel
right?
for it.
Okay. That's a 14.
That is a 17.
shit. Okay.
So another miss. This is just gonna be you guys dancing circles around each other.
We're monks. We're patient.
Oh my gosh. Eventually people start yawning in the crowd and just like, come on, somebody freaking hit already. Jeez, I have rolled the same number like 3 times now. That's gonna be another 17.
21.
All right, again, another miss. Oh my god.
3 rounds of us dancing around each other like the chipmunks that we are.
Yes.
Beat the crap out of each other already.
Yeah, the crowd just starts kind of like getting antsy.
On the offensive, 27, get fucked.
17 plus 8.
Not high enough.
25. All right.
Nope.
You finally managed to strike Trellix.
Am I allowed to use Stunning Strike on him?
Or
them, sorry.
is it magical?
It is not magical.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It does involve key.
If it's a key, then yes, I would consider that.
But never mind.
Yeah. Okay. But how do you strike them?
I think I spin away from his last attack, and I, like, as my back is turned to him, I elbow him in the face.
Oh, ow.
Lots of elbows. I like elbows.
Just love the elbows. No, Trellix takes the strike and just, you do hear them say, you just love elbows, don't you? and they take the strike, they don't get reeled back too much, but it's just kind of like smack and then, all right, this is how we're doing it, okay. And they're going to strike back. Oh, that's not great. That is going to be a 15.
Synthetic 20.
Damn. All right, you are just too damn fast. You just dodge it.
All right. On the offense, 23.
14 plus 8, 22. Wow, damn. Nice. Second strike on Trellix.
I think I come up with a shot at the sternum.
Very nice strike. And you see that when Trellix takes the strike and they reel back a little bit, and you do see them almost kind of shocked that you managed to kind of get inside their defenses to strike them there.
I wink at them.
All right. This is going to be a 19 to strike.
Oh, 18.
Ah, yes! Trellix finally got a hit on the shadow.
Natural 19 or total 19?
That's a total 19.
Okay, because I rolled an 18. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant 19 plus something. 26, sorry.
I hate you so much right now.
You guys
No,
are
Trellix
so
hates you.
excited.
I'm sorry.
Trellix hates you.
All right.
And you see that Trellix looks slightly irritated, but then they kind of, after they take the hit, they just take a moment to kind of center themselves again.
And
Center
I
their chakras.
lash out again. 26.
That is 16. Damn.
Okay. I'm at what, 4?
3.
3, okay.
3 and a whole bunch of misses from both of you.
Nice.
All right. And they're just gonna strike out. That is another 19. I am rolling like the same freaking numbers.
Well, I rolled an 18, so they finally get a hit in.
18 total? Nice. So Trellix finally managed to get a punch in and just kind of hits you right in the sternum.
That's fair.
Ugh.
That's fair. I think I
is
step back for a second, catch my breath, and come back with my own punch again. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Holy crap. All right.
Switch dice.
Damn. Okay, that's a 24. So yes. So
Yeah,
that
okay.
one misses. And you can see that the crowd was getting antsy there for a while and starting to kind of get irritated
Now
by the
they're
fact that
having
you guys
fun.
were dancing, but now they're starting to be happy and getting a little drunk. And Alina, you're watching the fight, but make a perception check.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not bad. I think my precision is +2. That's 18 in total.
18. Okay. You spot kind of across the way from where Veryn is. You spot a familiar figure that you barely remember because you're drunk off your ass, but you do see Zardoz, who seems to be watching the fight. And he's kind of across the way. And then you see Cruz kind of heading towards him a little bit.
Oh god. Get it, Cruz! Get that circus booty!
Okay.
God.
All right. Oh, I forgot whose turn is it for offense.
Shit. Or there, sorry. It is their offense.
That is going to be a 26.
26, so that hits.
Oh, nice.
So it's 3 or 2, right?
Yeah. They strike you again, and this time it is going to be kind of in the side of the cheek. Just a nice little face blow.
Okay. I spit blood in their general direction.
Oh damn.
You spit blood, and it gets on their vestiges, and it just kind of looks down, and
10.
That is the
is
lowest you have rolled tonight.
13. So you miss. They step you, but seem to be kind of preoccupied with the blood that you put on their spit on their vestiges. They're not happy about that. All right, this is a long freaking fight.
It really is.
It's 3-2 at the moment. That is a 15.
That's a 15, so it's 3-3 now.
Jeez, nice. All right.
Going on the
You're-
offensive.
Yep.
All right, I'm pulling out the favorite dice. That's a 22.
Oh, that beats it. Yeah, that's a 13.
All right. 4-3.
Oof. That is 21.
Shit, 21.
God. 4-4 now. Oh, jeez. Now it's actually finally getting to be a real fight, and the crowd is starting to get really amped up.
A question before we go any further.
Mm-hmm.
When I use a luck point, does it have to be before I know the result? Does it have to be before I roll?
No, I'd say you can use it if you want afterwards if you want.
So, is that after I know the result, or after I roll, but before I know the result?
After you roll, before you know the result.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. All right. Going on the offensive again. I'm gonna use that luck point.
Okay.
Come on, Shadow.
21.
23.
Oh fuck! It wasn't even worth it.
All right, that is a miss. Going on offensive. Oh, that was a shit roll. 16.
24.
All right. Miss. Still 4-4.
Also, get rid of my luck point so I don't forget I've gotten rid of it. Remove. Okay. And going on the offensive again.
All right.
24.
24.
Holy shit, you guys.
But that is a strike.
So
So you
5
do.
more.
Yep. Or actually, I gave it to the wrong person. There you go. Shadow's got 5.
What?
Shadow.
Yep. 5-4.
Shadow.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, 5-5.
Bye-bye.
All right,
gotta
we're coming down. The crowd is really amped up at this moment, and you hear Cruz crawl out, just like, you better fucking win. I got a lot of money on you.
All right.
No.
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 All right, that's you on the offensive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that misses. That's a 23.
Oh,
So
you
still
better
5-5?
hope they miss.
All right. And them on the offensive.
You got. Come on. Come
13.
14.
Still 5-5.
Right.
Oh my god.
On the offensive.
All
That is
right.
a natural 20.
Nice, and that's a natural 19, but a natural 20 still beats it, and you manage. How do you knock Trucks out?
I think as we're
That was a close ass fight.
I think as we're circling each other, we're just kind of like very tense. I think I faint to the left, and then come in with a throat punch from underneath.
And you hear Trellix kind of gurgle as they grab their throat. And, like, you see them kind of bowl over and just kind of struggle to breathe for a second.
Me too, girl. Me too.
And at that point, the Trellix just falls to their knees, and the fight is called, and you win.
Yo.
And
Dice tell a story, yo.
And Trellix is still struggling to breathe, and you see, do you do anything?
I extend a hand to help them up.
Okay.
And I quietly take them through breathing exercises.
Okay. You kind of lead them off to the side, and it takes them a moment, and you see, like, kind of pushing through the crowd, the human male in the monk messages also come forth, and he doesn't interfere. He just kind of lets you do your thing. He sees that what you're doing and stands aside. But after a few moments, Trellix is able to breathe freely again, and Trellix, for a moment, takes a couple deep breaths and looks at you, and they say, "That was very impressive. I haven't had a fight like that in a while.
It was
It's fun."
a privilege to fight you. Well fought. And I shake their hand.
And they shake their hand.
Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. I'm so stressed. Oh my god.
That was really freaking close. That was awesome.
Oh shit, guys. That's so
And the human man just kind of leads Trellix away.
We're just like call Matt Mercer and Travis William and be like, we finally beat the Grog pit fight. Holy shit, guys.
Got
All right.
it.
Next up, the
I'm gonna get fucked.
the Brawl Master comes out, and he's just like, "That was a hell of a fight. I went through 2 drinks during that fight." And calls out, next up is going to be Head Crusher versus Falcon.
I'm gonna get fucked, man.
You got this. You got this, Alina.
Believe it,
Shut up.
You see Falcon heads
you
out.
got this, Head Crusher.
Come on, Head Crusher! You hear Cruz say. And you see the half-elf wanders out and just kind of is in the process of just kind of running their fingers through their hair. And just kind of tosses their hair over the shoulder. Not going to bother tying it up.
Oh,
Extends a hand to you.
I'll toss my brain.
With the rose still in there. You still got the rose in there. That's kind of wilted and sad at the moment.
I'll shake their hand. I'll
Okay.
smile at them.
All right. And Falcon gives you a wink. And roll initiative.
I feel like I'm catfishing them because I don't look like myself.
That's true. You look like a half-orc.
Ugh. Okay. Okay. That's a not synthetic 20.
That's a 10, so you beat Falcon. You're up first.
I will. Oh wait. It was gonna fall and I pushed it back. So, give me. I didn't see what I rolled. So 1 second.
Okay.
So that sucks. I got a 4 plus 5. That's a 9.
That beats a nat 1.
Oh shit! Thank God.
How do you strike them?
I feel bad because they winked at me, but it's okay.
Wink, pop.
I'm going to fake like I'm punching them in the face and go for a gut punch.
I almost choked.
Sorry. I should have waited till you finished drinking.
Yes. Oh my god. You were just like knocking the breath out of everybody. So she's like wink and just talking this.
Like, can I take everybody's breath away?
Yes. That'd be hilarious if she said that to them. Falcon just doubles over for a second. It just takes a moment. It's just like, okay. Next, Falcon's going to strike out at you, and that one is going to be a 15.
That is a 22.
Holy crap. Falcon tries to just do a quick face punch, and you just manage to just sidestep him. And you are on the offensive.
God damn, why are mine? That's a 13.
That's a nat 1 again.
Damn!
Falcon is not doing good.
Too enamored with my fake.
We are fake you, yes.
Yeah. Am I in? So I'm going to and just regular face punch.
All right. And you do manage to draw some blood, and you do see Falcon just kind of get stunned for a second, just looking at their own blood. And that is going to be a 23 to hit this time.
It bit me. I got a 18.
Yeah, you see Falcon's face kind of scrunch up a little bit with a little bit of annoyance at the fact that you made them bleed their own blood.
Underground Brawl Cup
As
fight.
opposed to someone else's blood?
Oh my gosh. How dare
Bleed
you.
someone else's blood.
All right,
Sounds like a
you're
red thing, honestly.
on the offensive.
Fuck.
Same exact roll, 23.
7.
7. Okay, you miss. And they're gonna try and strike out at you with. Oh my god, that's a 22. I'm like rolling
I got
almost.
7. I rolled the same thing.
I rolled almost the same thing. Okay, so they do get a strikeout at you, and this time they're just gonna go for a gut punch. Payback for knocking the breath out of them.
I'm gonna be like, I deserve that. Yep, that's fair.
Mhm. That is a 15.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 14, but it's a 19.
Nice.
So I'm going to knee them in the gut again.
Okay.
The gut versus gut.
Gut versus gut, and Falcon just is getting really annoyed that you keep going for the same area.
Works.
Yep. Okay, we're at 3-2, so Falcon's going to strike out again. This one with an uppercut, and that's going to be a 21.
I got a 7. No, 8.
Oh, damn. Falcon kind of is bent over from being hit in the gut, and they just go up and just uppercut you right from the bent position and strike you pretty hard. So that's 3 on Falcon, so we're 3-3. You are up.
Okay, come on, don't fuck me. Oh, okay, that's a 23.
That's a 15. I've rolled like 3 15s this round, so you do manage to hit.
I'm going to sweep their legs.
You manage to knock them off their feet, and they go down, and the sand just gets all up in their hair, and you can just see the annoyance on their face as they get up, and they just realize that their hair is just covered in sand.
Is it... Okay, so I just realized something. I forgot to say I raged, but I've been adding my rage.
I assume that you're raging because the situation being what it is. I
Yeah.
assume you're raging by
Like,
default
every time
currently.
I fight, I rage, so I thank you. I'm so sorry.
You're still pissed off. You're
Yeah.
raging. But yes, it's fine. All right. That was your strike, so this is their strike. Oh, that was shit. That's a 7.
One second. Oh, that's a 10.
Nice. All right, they missed. So it is 4-3. You are in the lead.
Oh, but that's an 8.
Still.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nice. All right, your strike.
That's a 24.
That's a 10. Ooh, we are at 5-3.
Oh, this is my final strike?
No, not this one. That strike
This
was
one's
5.
the fifth. Okay.
Yeah.
So
now it's Falcon.
yeah.
How do you strike them?
I'm going.
That is the third nat 1 I've rolled on Falcon.
Okay,
Oh my
so
god.
I'm just gonna do like a regular face punch, and I just rolled, so you got a nat 1, I got a nat 20.
Okay. So Falcon totally misses you, just in a blind rage. Like, no, they go to punch you, but their hair is just in their face and just covered in sand, and a little bit of sand is in their eyes, and they just totally miss you. All
I'm
right.
gonna be like, that's why you tie your hair up. Okay. Oh god. Come on.
All right. This is potentially your last strike. We'll see.
We'll see.
That's a
not the
14.
best. That's 14.
14. That hits. And you managed to knock out Falcon. How do you knock them out?
Wait, shit, it's you and me now.
Oh shit.
Wait though.
Wait,
No matter
I'm
what.
Wait, I'm gonna just like, I don't know. I'm going to. I don't know. Just. I'm gonna uppercut them.
Okay.
And have
You
them fly.
So, and while a falcon is standing there just like tangled up in their hair, you just come in with an uppercut, and before they can even notice what was happening, they're on their back again. And the fight is over. And someone comes out to the goblin comes out again to drag away Falcon's
Oh, they're knocked out.
the knocked out body.
The nice thing is, at this point, no matter who wins, we get to split the pot.
That's true.
This was the best possible outcome. All right, Alina, you ready?
No, because you keep rolling like 26s.
All right. And the Brawl Master comes out and announces, "Final fight! Place your final bets." And you see Cruz kind of pushing his way through the crowd towards the goblin again.
Literally, like he could put all of his money on either of us and still win.
That's true.
Oh wait, no, he has to pick.
Yeah, he has to pick. Yeah.
I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
but still. All right. So roll initiative.
Oh God.
Who goes first?
24.
Natural 20, so it's a 22.
Alright.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, Nat 20 goes first.
All right, go.
Okay.
Go ahead, Crusher. Meihra, who are you cheering for?
Wait, I'm gonna look Veryn in the face, and I'm gonna like fist bump you, but like with a smile.
Oh, in the face or just?
No, like before we fight.
Okay.
Okay.
Like our greetings.
Fist bump with a wink.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready for this, Head Crusher?
As always, Shadow.
Oh god.
Here we go.
That's a 15.
23.
Oh, nice.
I'm
So,
not gonna win this.
all right. Head Crusher misses.
All right. And the shadow rolls a synthetic 20.
You hit me. I rolled a 4.
Oh.
How do you hit her?
I think I sidestep out of the way. And I do, as always, elbow to the side.
Uh-huh.
I like to open with an elbow, okay?
That's like her signature move.
Yeah, it is now.
Nice.
I love the look on your face.
What?
Mine is not bad, but it's a synthetic 20.
24.
Fuck you.
I mean, if you insist, for sure.
Another miss by the
Alright.
Head Crusher.
Fuck.
24.
24.
All right, that hits.
Fuck.
So 2 hits by Shadow, 2-0.
Thank you, J-Dubs. I appreciate it.
All right, Head Crusher.
Ooh. What?
I got a natural 20.
That's a
That's the
14.
only way I can beat her.
Yes, you got
Okay.
1 hit. How do you hit her?
Signature, a punch to the gut.
Elbow and punch to the gut.
I think you're strong enough that it like lifts me off my feet for a second, and I'm like, and like under my breath, I'm like, is this what it's like to fight you? This sucks.
No, usually she has an axe.
Yeah.
Usually I have an axe. I'll say that under my breath.
what,
I'll
2-1?
steal Salami's line. Usually I have an axe.
It's 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Rolling to attack. 12.
24.
Nice. That misses.
All right.
Wait, 20.
Yeah, you win. Yeah,
Okay.
I miss. I miss.
All
All
right,
right.
Head Crusher.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you hit.
I'm
And
not
here you
lying.
were just complaining that she was rolling too many 20s.
I swear to God.
All right, 2-2, y'all. 2-2.
I like that you're getting all these 20s out on a fight between each other.
Yeah, right.
right? I'm going to hit her with her own elbow to the face.
Rude. All right. 23.
So you hit me.
Okay.
That's a fucking not even a 10. That's an 8.
Okay,
3-2. Shadow in the lead.
let's go.
A 16.
13.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
3-3. Head Crusher finally got a hit in. Another hit.
All right.
I'm
Next
going.
one. 22. What? Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. You got a 22. Let me roll.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Another hit.
What
Yeah.
did you do to me?
I rolled a 2.
Oh jeez.
My +3 does nothing to that.
It does nothing. All right. Next up, Head Crusher. So it's 4-3 right now.
That's a 12.
26.
All right. Misses.
All
Still
right.
4-3.
On the offensive, 24.
You hit me. That's fine.
Okay.
5-3. At this point, the crowd is going crazy.
Yeah, mom.
Meihra, who are you cheering for?
Hey, Crusher! Wait, who is Cruz cheering for?
Yeah.
Cruz is just cheering in general. We'll ask Ashley who she cheered for. We'll ask Ashley who she bet on.
Am I on the offensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
23.
You hit me.
Ooh. 4-5.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Potential last hit.
16.
Yes, no?
I got an 18.
Oh, nice. Still 5-4.
All right, let's go.
Ooh. Oh, wait, that doesn't count. I got a 12.
Synthetic 20.
Oh,
God
that
damn it.
misses. Still 5-4.
Go. Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Oh, that is a knockout.
Damn. I thought
I'm
we
not
accidentally
even
knocked her out.
She rolled a 1, you knocked her out.
Oh, I think I accidentally knocked her out.
This is
Oh
really
my
a bad
God.
day.
I think I go to hit her along the side of the head, but she turns her head by accident right into the punch.
Oh.
You cannot take my actions.
I go to hit her on the side of the head, and what she does then is up to her.
She goes unconscious.
Other than that, my actions are up to me.
Alina, you see a burst of stars and everything goes black for a moment. And you come to like a few seconds later. Like it's not a long knockout, but like you come to and you are on your back in the sand with Veryn above you doing what?
Looking very concerned and attempting to like wake her up. I'm like, head crusher, you good?
Hey, hey.
Come on, head crusher. Get up and crush on heads.
Stop. Don't. Stop.
Okay, get up, come on. And I lean in and I'm like, we should handshake to make it look, should we handshake to make it look good or storm off to make it look juicy?
Hey, what?
Do we want them to love us or do we want them to be salty about it? We can shake hands and make it happy, or we can do like,
Shake hands?
okay, let's go, come on.
All right, you shake hands, and the fight master comes out and grabs a Veryn's wrist and raises it up and declares you the victor.
So
And the crowd, half the crowd goes crazy, the other half of the crowd is just booing, and you see that everybody's going around collecting their bets, and some people are pissed off, some people are very happy. I don't know if Cruiser is happy or sad. We'll see what Ashley tells me.
Yeah, they decide.
Yes.
Don't tell them the results, just ask Veryn.
Yes. Yes, exactly. All right. So Veryn, as the championship winner, you win 500 gold,
Okay.
and Lena, you win 200.
Oh shit, I still get gold.
Yeah, you made it through most of it.
Damn. At least I
Nice.
get something.
Shit, y'all.
And Alina, you do spot Zardos kind of watches you with interest, and he's just kind of like,
Fuck.
he sees you and he just nods with approval, even though that you got knocked out. He's still pretty impressed.
I feel like he can see through my hat of disguise, and I don't like it. Like he knows who I am.
And you see he goes over and chats with Cruz for a little bit. What are you guys up to now? You got some money. After the fights are over, you see the people hang out for a little bit,
Let's get a drink, but not
Agreed.
here.
have a couple drinks, and then they just slowly start to filter out little by little.
Let's go to the bar and have a couple drinks.
Agreed.
All right. And Cruz will tear himself away from Zardoz and go and accompany you guys. Mira, you going with them?
Yes.
I will retrieve my cloak from Meihra and put it back
I
on.
will
where it belongs.
retrieve my bag of holding from Meihra.
Hand it over. That was a really good fight, you guys. It makes me want to, but like I'm not that great at, but I want to one day.
Next time you
maybe.
should do it.
Don't do it.
Alina spoke to you.
I will not do it.
And I walk away.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Veryn won G-dubs. It was the perfect ending touch. They got a nat 20 and I got a nat 1. I got knocked out.
Facts.
You guys go and wander back to the yawning portal.
I'll take off my hat as when I'm in the bar.
Okay. And at this point, Durnan is quite used to you doing that, though he does kind of glance around, make sure that nobody else is kind of watching.
I'll do it like discreetly, like behind like a little shadowy corner, like bloop.
All right. Fair enough.
I still look beat up though.
Why is my battery running low? It's
Why?
plugged in. No, it's not. I forgot to plug in my damn laptop. Hang on one
I'll
second.
do it.
Don't die.
I just dropped something. I don't know what I did.
My hot chocolate's not hot anymore.
Oh no. Actually, you know, we're gonna go ahead and take a break because it's that
I
time.
haven't taken a break.
I need to use the bathroom. All right. Let's see. We are 14 people. We need 30 people to come in and win some lovely dice. So tell your friends, and we will be back in about 10 minutes after we take this quick break. Be right back.
You're me.
All right, we are back, and you guys are. Let's see, where are we at? We are gonna do. You guys are back in the yawning portal, having a drink, chilling.
Feeling like a villain.
All right. And Cruz will join you guys and just have a drink for a moment. What about you, Meihra? What are you doing?
Oh, you're muted.
Yep.
Meihra is. She's not gonna sit by Alina, but she's gonna like be kind of close by and be like, "Do you feel any better? I'm
Feel like I
sorry."
got punched in the face.
Oh.
If that's what you're asking.
Well,
Well,
you
she has like a tankard of ale.
keep it coming. She's gonna like slam down 25 gold.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna like push it back. I'm like, that's okay. I just won 200 gold. Thank you. It's not. Do you know the cost of things? You know what? Don't answer that. That's fine.
What could a banana cost? $12?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Anyway.
I'm assuming that Veryn is like sitting in between the two of them, just kind of going like this.
Veren's like the awkward middle sister. Well, it's been a long day. I don't know about the two of you, but I could use with some sleep.
I'm gonna stay up a little bit here, but that was a good fight, by the way.
You too.
Thanks.
I do not enjoy being on the wrong end of your rages.
Same here.
What time is it?
By the time you guys are finished with the fight, it's probably about 8 o'clock.
It's not that late,
Oh,
Yeah, it's not terribly late, but it's.
but we did get
Night.
punched in the face a lot, so.
yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys. I think I might take a walk before bed.
You take a lot of walks, don't you?
Look. Look.
Yes.
By yourself?
What?
Like, are you gonna go out? You're gonna go outside by yourself?
You're welcome to come.
Okay. She's gonna go. She's gonna follow Veryn.
Okay.
Alina, you are,
You-
of course, also welcome to come.
I just rather stay indoors.
Okay.
Tired of not being myself for a little bit.
Stay with Cruz.
Cruz just kind of raises Tankard. He's just sitting there next to him.
His
Playing
apple
designated.
teeny.
His apple teeny. That's right. Yes, his apple teeny. He's just sipping.
It's actually the Itini. I'm so sorry.
Alright.
You.
Okay, so you two, Veryn and Mid, are going to head out. And on your way out, you pass by the Tabaxi, who heads into the bar.
I
And Tabaxi just kind of nods at you.
Shit.
Still bloody, still looking pretty wrecked.
nod back.
They
There's, like,
don't know who any of us are.
Shit, you're right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But the Tabaxi is obvious.
They do see like bloody people, so they
Yeah.
could pick us
speak for
out.
yourself, Nose. Yeah,
Or just nod it politely to you.
yeah.
But, yes. But you do recognize the Tabaxi because
It's fucking Tabaxi.
yeah, pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But the Tabaxi does head up to the bar and just goes up and gets a drink and looks pretty dejected.
I,
And it just
is
sits-
it a she?
Yes.
Is she near me?
She's at the other end of the bar. Didn't really seem like she wanted to really be around people. Just needed a drink.
I'm going to pay for a tankard to be brought to her and then just nod at her.
Okay. And you buy her a drink, and Durnan goes over and gets her a drink and tells her, and she kind of glances over at you and just,
I'm just gonna
Just
nod
nods.
and then just look away. Just
Okay.
on my drink.
Okay. And she nods back at you, and you see that she's still really bloody, but she just sits there and just quietly has her drink and just looks really sad, looks really depressed.
Oh.
Veryn, what are you guys, and Meihra, where are you guys going?
I don't really have a destination in mind. I think after all the excitement and like Veryn just wanted kind of like a little while to breathe in the night air.
Okay. You guys go walking around. I'll say that you guys actually wandered down to the docks too, because you guys haven't had a chance to go to the docks. Cruz and Alina went there.
We should sit on the docks and look out at the vast open sea.
We should.
All right, you guys wander down to the docks, and you do see what?
Can I teach Meihra how to meditate?
Oh, God.
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna teach Meihra how to meditate.
Now, where do you want to do this at? Because you have like there's places to sit all along the dock. There's like barrels and stuff you can sit on, or you could go to like the end of a pier and just sit off the edge
We're
of
gonna
the
do
pier.
the pier, I think.
All right. You guys find there are ships and boats not parked. Well, I guess they could be parked, but that are, I guess, yeah. There's more around most of these piers. Pretty much everything's occupied, but no one really bothers you when you just walk to the end of it. Like, as long as you're not trying to board a ship, they don't really care what you do. So you find the end of one pier, and you guys just sit there for a little bit.
Now, would being a teacher be an int roll or a whiz roll?
I would say it depends on what you're teaching.
Meditation.
Yeah, I'd say wisdom.
All right, let's see how good of a teacher I am. I should use... I don't have monk dice. Shit. Okay. 12.
12.
I
I would say you do a contested wisdom check to see if you can absorb the information.
That's not bad. That is a math number 18.
Okay, you absorb the lesson well enough.
Basic meditation.
What do you teach her?
I think we start with, I think I start teaching her how to clear her mind of distractions. Which may be a difficult lesson. Yeah, I start by teaching her how to clear her mind of distractions. I teach her like little tips, like you see that fish in the water. If you focus on that, it'll become a lot easier to forget about that thing you were thinking about before.
Okay.
She just says, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Both of you make perception checks.
I don't like it when you say that.
You're gonna get kidnapped.
She's
Well.
meditating really well.
That's a 12. Okay.
That's an 11.
All right. Both of you are meditating very well. You see that there's the lovely, beautiful ocean. Stars above. No disturbances.
Kidnappers behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you continue to meditate undisturbed.
Always nice, I suppose.
She still has her mask on, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's gonna point you out more than I saw that person in a mask in the Brawl Club.
Yeah. Definitely true.
She can learn meditation. Other things, not so much. Alright, how long do you guys stay there and meditate for?
What do you think, Meihra?
Probably for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think eventually, like we sit on different corners of the pier and we just take a minute and just breathe and feel the night air and dab up my wounded cheek.
All I heard was dab, and I'm just like,
No!
I'm like, that's what Barry
Does
wants.
Meihra know what a dab is? She hates it.
Alright. After about an hour or so, it is getting pretty late. Meihra, you're probably concerned that Cythere might be worrying about where you are. Unless you're planning on staying at the yawning portal. Alright.
I think I'll walk Meihra home.
It's quite a ways away, so it would be probably easier for you to take a not a cab, but a
I Uber Meihra home.
okay, yeah, you get an Uber. It's just yeah, no, it's just a half orc named Uber who just goes there and he just has like a hand drawn cart and he just puts you in it. All right. Well, so you pay another like 5 silver to get her home.
Yep. I got this, girl. I got this.
To escort your date home, your meditation date, and you head home. And do you go inside with her, or you just hang out and just make sure she gets?
I think I like go inside to make sure like she gets there safely. Someone's there to receive her. But once either Nimu or Cythere show up and like begin conversing with her, I leave.
Okay. You guys enter the house, and the house is pretty quiet, and you do not see Nemu anywhere. But if you head upstairs, you see that Cythere is still in his office. He spends a lot of time in his office because he does most of his work there. And he is glad to see that you're home, but you don't find Nemu anywhere.
Where's the girl?
Yes, it's Cythere there?
Oh,
Or who do you ask?
I'm asking Cythere.
He's asking him. He just says, it is late. She retired early.
Was she feeling alright?
He nods and says, yeah, she usually is.
Yes, you're telling the truth.
Yeah, insight check.
Okay, both of you do insight checks.
I don't like this fuck. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still built on victory.
14.
14. As far as you know, he's kind of difficult to read, but he seems like he's being honest enough.
Okay.
Meihra, will you be okay if I head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for teaching me. And then she like tries and mimics the bow that she saw.
I return the bow. And I nod at Cythere, and I think I jog back home.
Nice.
Yeah, you could.
I'm faster than everything else here.
Kinda, yeah. All right. Miro, are you doing anything at home, or are you retiring for the night?
She's gonna ask him. Well, one, what did they? Or well, one, why did he like? Why couldn't she hear anything? And also, what did they talk about?
He says, I make sure to ward the office when I'm having private conversations. But as far as what we talked about, your friend is concerned about the Castellanters. And he tells you pretty much everything that you already knew.
Okay.
Although I don't know if she actually told you that she was enslaved.
Basically, I guess confirm what she thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I never really talked to her about it.
Okay, and then I guess that's so.
Make another perception check.
Just her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gone.
8.
huh?
18.
I don't
Oh,
know
so
how
it's 8? Okay.
perception check.
Was there anything else that you wanted to talk to Cythere about before going to bed?
I probably just wanted to tell him about like the dream and stuff like that, and ask if like if we go to the masquerade, will we be able to like do anything about them, or what? Yeah, what are we supposed to do there? Yeah.
He says he listens to the dream and silently, but he says, well, what we need to do is dig up information. We need to find out if Ariel has been around, if we can dig up any other information of her location, if she's left anything, if anyone has seen anyone of her description. We also should probably dig up information, judging by your friend, if they've been doing any kind of devil worship or have any evidence of continued slave trading. As for what to do about them, that I am not sure of. They are nobles. If we strike out against them, we will most certainly get arrested and thrown in prison and possibly executed. So that doesn't look good. But we need information. We need proof first. It's one thing if we manage to uncover actual proof of devil worship or slave trading, we can take that to the magisters and have the law deal with them.
Yeah. Because they're terrible. Oh.
Yeah.
Grants my
Cythere agrees with you.
Okay, then she retires.
Okay. As you go down to your room, you do see a shadow kind of flit downstairs and kind of go into the kitchen.
Ooh, I'm following. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
guys, I
I'm
can't
gonna try and
believe
sneak
you
and follow.
Shadow.
All right. Roll stealth.
You're a rogue.
11.
All right.
You think you're stealthy.
You hear, you head down the stairs, and the stairs start to creak. Even though you're trying to be as quiet as you can be, the stairs continue to creak. You do hear a door click shut though, somewhere in the kitchen.
Can I investigate to see what door it was?
You head into the kitchen. There's nobody there. What do you do? Go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can figure out what door shut.
I'm not getting the best rolls. So let investigation blend it out, or not. 18.
Nice. The kitchen there's the door to the far side that is more of a, it's one of those, what are they called? The doors that kind of go back and forth. They don't really like click shut. They just go back and forth.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that's probably not the door. There's small cabinets all over the place. But the only actual like proper door that you see in the kitchen is the pantry door.
Gonna open the pantry.
All right. You attempt to open the pantry. It seems to be locked.
I'm unlocking it. I'm a rogue.
That's
You
what
notice,
say
however,
now.
on the outside there is no keyhole. There doesn't seem to be a method to unlocking it from the outside.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that I'm an arcane trickster, can I unlock doors on the other side of me?
I think you have to.
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me look up Mage Hand real quick. Let me see, Mage Hand. Spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. User control the hand. Unlocked. Interesting. I will say yes. In this case, yes, you could probably do that. But I will say,
Disadvantage?
make an Arcana check.
That's a 21.
All right. Yep. You managed to unlock whatever bolt it was that was holding the door shut from the other side, and you were able to open the door. You open the door to the pantry, and you see that the pantry is pretty much just a closet. It's probably at most 10 feet deep. But you do see that there seems to be a trap door kind of built in the floor.
Do I get the trap
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll stealth one more time
Okay.
if you're gonna open the trap door.
Oh yeah. Okay. Natural 20.
Nice. You managed to. It's very dark in here, but you have dark vision. Yeah, none of the lights candles are on. But you managed to open the trap door without any creaking this time. And you see that there are stairs that descend into darkness. And they're wooden stairs. They're more like, it's more like a ladder.
It's like a rabbit hole. I'm going here like.
All right. You start creeping downstairs. I'm gonna change the music. This is not really. I'm just gonna pause that for a second.
Our
I need
rogue is
creepy
doing
music.
rogue stuff.
I know, I'm roasting a rogue. I'm so proud. You start creeping down the stairs slowly, and I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
19.
Rolling really good. As you start creaking down the stairs, you hear a sound of water splashing. And you continue to creak down the stairs, and you are met with a strange sight. The basement area is a very large room, but at the center of it, when you reach the bottom of the stairs, you see a large tank of water. It's about, I would say, at least probably like 15 feet high and about 20 feet round. It's a big, kind of a rectangle actually. It's more like 20 feet by like 15. It's filling the center of the room. The base of it is kind of this weird sort of copper, it looks like a device. It just looks like a weird sort of, there's pipes and all sorts of weird things that go to the bottom of it. And you can see that the sides, the tank is glass, but the edges of it, the corners, are riveted with copper. And it seems to have like a kind of copper top as well.
Them was a mermaid.
I'm gonna like look around and be like, I'm not gonna say hello. No, I'm gonna say hello. Well, because I am. Yeah, I'm like hello. Is anyone here?
That's like the worst thing you could do in like this
Yes.
horror movie setting.
You see that the tank, there is a very faint glow coming from some sort of fungus inside the tank. And you can see that it's filled with like really thick seaweed. And you see a dark figure kind of flip in between the seaweed.
She's a mermaid, I'm telling you guys.
She's gonna go to like. She's like, oh my god, I read about this in like fairy tales. Holy shit. She doesn't say that, but she's gonna get closer to the tank and be like, hello. Ooh, is it a fish? Hello. And like she's is there a way to like climb up to the?
There is a small like ladder on the side, and one thing you do notice that there are no fish that you can tell in this tank.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, she's
No.
gonna climb up of it and like try and like look into in the water.
Oh my god.
Make an investigation check
This is why Cythere says never to leave you alone.
because she does shit like this.
Yeah.
Well, should have saved her. Next time, guys. Next time.
Next
I got
time,
a
watch
kid.
PV roll for a new character. After she gets eaten by a mermaid.
More mermaid.
Yep, that's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10. You can't really see anything through the thick seaweed that seems to be
Can't
just
see
filling
shit in
most
the
of this tank. Yes.
Too
Yeah,
much
like-
dick.
She's gonna like wait, like she's gonna splash like the water a little, and then like wait like 5 minutes. So anything happens.
You splash the water, nothing happens. You wait about 5 minutes, and after a couple minutes or so, you do still see a little bit of shifting movement, kind of on the far edge away from you.
I swear to God, if you say you go into the tankers.
I thought about it for a good 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
She's gonna say okay, and then she's gonna like leave and like relock, or like I guess like with Mei-chan, like try and relock the pantry and then go to bed.
Okay, you head out, back out and up and relock the pantry and go to bed. And you all, are any of you doing anything else before the night is up? This is the longest fucking day ever. This
Yeah,
day
really,
was like
right?
4
For me.
episodes.
I wanted to, if nothing exciting was happening at the bar, I wanted to like go over and talk to the tabaxi.
Depends what you mean by exciting. Most people are just sitting there drinking, laughing, having a grand old time, except for you and the tabaxi that looks really fucking depressed.
Well, then I'm gonna go over and talk to the tabaxi.
All right, what do you say to her?
Rough day.
And she looks up from her tankard and she's like, yeah, you fight well. She looks away and just continues drinking.
Wait, do they know it's me?
Oh, that's right. They don't. God, the fucking disguises ruin everything. She's just like, yeah.
Look,
Shrugs.
did you lose the fight?
She just glances sidelong at you, just like, I guess it looks that way, huh? Yeah, it sucks. That was almost most of my money I put down on there.
Are you fighting for a specific reason?
And she's like, well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have put 25 gold down if I weren't hoping to win. I was gonna pay for passage back home, but now I'm now at 25 gold.
Where are you from?
The backseat kind of doesn't really want to talk. Make a persuasion check first.
Oh god, that's totally Alina's field of expertise. I'm gonna use this dice. Okay. That's probably not good. Persuasion. It's a 9.
That still beats their 7.
I rolled the 7.
The backseat doesn't have good charisma either. The backseat's just like shrugs and just says, "I'm from Port Nine Zaru. I'm Chult."
Do I know where that is?
Make a history check.
Oh,
See if you
great. My other favorite stuff. That's a natural one. I fucking don't know where anything is.
And the
I'm gonna
backseat
ask
just
her, like, that far from here?
the backseat's just like downing their drink, and at this point, like she's drank enough that she's kind of getting more loose lipped, and she just says, "Yeah, it's way far south. It's like by ship, it's like 20 days from here."
How much did you
I was-
need to pay a passage back home?
At least 100 gold. I mean, it's a ripoff, but part of the reason it's so expensive is because most of the ships don't want to go that way. It's not the safest place to go. There's a giant dragon turtle that guards the bay.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it sucks. It's like half that money is probably going to go to the dragon turtle just to bribe it from destroying the ship, but I'm just trying to get home.
How long have you been away from home? Why are you away from home?
I was looking for work here in Waterdeep, but no one wants to hire a tabaxi.
I feel
I've been here for over a year. At this point, it's kind of moot. I might as well just go home and try and make it there. I really don't want to go back to my tribe, though.
Why not?
And they kind of point at their neck, and you see that there's the scars. We don't get along. And you hear that their voice is pretty hoarse, and it just sounds like there's something wrong with their vocal cords.
Aw. I'm so bad at questioning people. I'm like, What kind of work do you do? What are you trying to look for?
And Tabaxi just shrugs, says, whatever. I mean, back home I was just a guide through the jungles, but here, I don't know. I thought maybe I could, like, become an apprentice or something and learn a craft.
Oh god, I'm new here too. I don't know shit about this town. I feel like they could. I'm so bad at this. God, Alina's really bad at this. That's why she's bad at it because I'm bad at it.
Yeah. And Tabaxi just holds up her tankard and just kind of, you and me both. Waterdeep sucks. Everything sucks.
Far, I have only been here 2 days, and I've had one of the worst days today.
The Tabaxi asks you what happened to you, and at this point, like, the Tabaxi is very clearly very drunk.
People I didn't want to see anymore are back.
Oh, that sucks.
People who thought my friends weren't really my friends. It's been a couple fights today. Won most of them, but
Nice. Oh, poor Meihra.
Hi.
Aw.
um,
And the Tabaxi's just like, yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to going back home, but I don't really got any place to go.
Same. I'm just wandering through wherever the fuck life takes me. At least you have a tribe to go back to. I got nothing.
That's not a good thing. They're not really good people. But the tabaxi like downs the rest of her drink. She's just like, well, I'm out 25 gold, so I gotta go find some work. Something. And you see her get up and she kind of starts to stumble over to...
Nope. I'm gonna be like, it's late at night. I'm gonna put some money down to the barkeep or whoever takes room. I'll pay for her stay for the night. You get some sleep. Try again in the morning.
Baxi just kind of stares at you, and you see that her vision's kind of like blurry for a second. But she's just like, you sure?
Yeah, you need the rest, and I have the money to spare. Listen. Tomorrow, I'm staying here. I have some errands for you to do if you want to get some money.
Really?
Yes.
Fair enough. What kind of errands?
Just getting
Is it
some.
legal?
Yes, it's legal.
Alright, fair enough. I don't need to get thrown in jail again.
Again?
Most of my money went to bailing me out the last time. I took a job, went south. It was a stupid idea, but I thought it was going to be a quick thing.
Yeah, yeah, those can go rough a couple of times. I've had my fair share of them. Listen, just go to sleep. I'm staying in room whatever number.
What was the room number? It was a 204 or something like that? I don't remember.
204.
Yes.
Sure. And I have a couple things for you to do in the morning. I don't really, but I'll make something up. I feel bad. I bit the shit out of her, but she doesn't know that. So
No. Fair enough. The Vaxi's like says, "Well, thank you. I need all the work I can get. Thanks."
no problem.
And they go stumbling off to. She goes stumbling off to her room.
Yeah.
All right, we are pretty much at time. So, any last minute things you guys want to do this evening before we get rid of go on from the longest day ever?
Run back and jump into the tank. No, just kidding.
Oh, God.
Go to my room. Get a little nod to Yagra if she's there. Just a nod, okay? She gave me flowers, okay? So shut up.
She's just waiting in the room with a rose in her teeth.
If she is,
Oh
I'll take
my
it.
I think I make it back to the hotel. I'm sure there are benches outside, so I sit there for a while, and then I come back, and then I come in and sleep 4 hours.
Nice. Cool. All right, that is it for today's episode. Yay, we finally got to do Brawl Club.
Finally, the
Yes.
worst day has ended.
Oh, that was, yeah. Yeah, you've been in a lot of fights this day.
God damn.
Oh my gosh.
I
Thanks to
have.
everybody who showed up. We didn't really make our goal. That's okay, because we are going to do it next week. Eventually, somebody's going to get these awesome dice. One day.
One day.
Eventually. Thank you to everybody who came out and watched. We are a proud member of the Nerdsmith Network, and if you are looking for other awesome shows and podcasts and all sorts of fun stuff, check out nerdsmith.org. We have a whole bunch of awesome shows.
What? I gotta hope
What?
what
happened?
it keeps getting.
Oh, I'm sorry, G-Dubs. I don't know what's going on. Nightbot is being crazy. We love you. You're awesome.
We're so sorry.
Why is Nightbot going crazy?
They're like, you're too good.
Yes. Stop cheering for, what was Alina's name? What was her name?
Head crusher.
Head Crusher. Stop cheering for Head Crusher. Maybe Nightbot will let you. All right. I don't know what the hell has happened. Okay, we'll figure it out. Sorry, G-Dubs. You're awesome. And let's see. What do we got going on? We got WonderCon coming up, which is going to be the Nerdsmith meetup. Got Emerald City Comic Con, which I will be at soon. in March, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully next week everybody will be able to make it. We'll get some interesting stuff going on.
Like a
Maybe Cruz will get laid. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we got invited to that weird dinner thing with that circus guy that cruised.
How do you know it's a weird dinner thing? You don't know that.
You know what? That's okay. Speaking as myself, not Alina, 'cause she doesn't know shit. Yeah, we got invited to a weird dinner. Listen, he did. I got vibes. I mean, like, Cruz can tap whatever he wants, but like,
I got fine.
even drunk me got like.
All right. Fair enough. All right. We will see everybody next week. Same time, same channel. And hopefully we'll be able to give away some awesome dice next week. And yeah. So anybody else have anything to say before we head out?
Nope.
I love you guys, everyone.
Love you guys
So
too.
much love.
Love you guys. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Actually, let's see. Do we have any fun, cool rating? Oh, hey, Scraticus is playing. Why don't we go ahead and rate Scraticus? Because they're awesome and they're very supportive and we like them. We will go ahead and do that if I can figure out how to do that because I am amazing.
We are the most
Come here.
techie people, guys.
I totally am. I am just so good at this stuff. No, I'm not. Where is my thing? Oh, here
You're
it is.
amazing, Zalani. Stop.
I'm trying.
You
Where
are
is-
succeeding. You got this. We're all cheering for you.
There we go. We'll pick that one. And raid. I did a thing. All right, rating in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good night, everybody. Neat. Did it work? Yay, it did stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, God.
Good shit.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Fight Club.